start streaming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna start streaming.
Yeah, we won't say anything too bad.
Still waiting on
Don't be
what's her
racist.
face. Yeah,
Still waiting on
Frizzy.
what now?
I think we're still waiting on Jacqueline to get in.
I'm what's her face now?
Yeah, you're that what's face. It.
Got it.
Yes.
Well, I had to go, grab clean clothes that weren't covered in sticky soda.
What
Yeah.
flavor?
Lemon lime.
Oh,
not the
that's
worst
my
to be.
favorite flavor.
Yeah, that's
my
not the
favorite
worst to be
flavor.
covered in. That's okay.
No. No.
Wait,
At
was
least
this...
you might smell fresh.
It caught me so off guard, and it was like a projectile straight into my eye.
Yeah, that would be. I think that would also probably surprise me too. Be like,
Well, I've
like
put
that.
flavoring in my water a bajillion times, and I've never had it do that before. So I don't know if I just over carbonated it, and that is what freaked it out, or what. But anyway, sorry. Now that my kitchen is somewhat clean, let me jump in real quick. No, I'm foregoing the shower, but I didn't want to sit in sticky clothes. I'm in.
Oh no. I'm just
Sorry,
having a
Matt.
character thought. I'm like having a character thought. I'm like, oh no.
Another
Things are
one?
gonna get bad. Things are gonna get bad.
Frizzy, you know what happens when you think. When you think.
Is it an argument? I think it's usually an argument.
Oh no.
No, you just hurt yourself. That's all. Don't think too hard.
No, it's when I don't think. It's usually money related.
Hey, war can be profitable.
Wow,
Everybody
yeah.
in?
Yeah, I'm in.
Katesh could learn a lot from this. Unless we get invaded, then we're fucked.
I
No.
still want to know why the hell they attacked. That's my...
Yeah, I'm curious about that too.
Jazira's almost personally offended that she just joined, and now somebody's attacking them. She has
Like a
this
common
sudden new
cultural
loyalty.
thing.
What the hell?
You get used to it. People attacking you because you're just a worthy foe, I guess.
Rachel, you still with us?
Yes.
Okay. I think you got kicked out of Roll20 though.
Have I? Hold on a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Still trying to remember everything that happened last session.
There's no way to recap it.
Huddle session.
There's nothing recorded online that you can check.
It was a
you would
huge
never
cuddle
be.
session.
There
Yeah.
was
my
that.
Ron's night
new
out.
mouse tomorrow.
There's a whole bunch of cuddling, and Lujane missed it all. It's heartbreaking.
Yes. You weren't invited.
Maybe if Lujane wasn't being a butt with her sister, she could have been there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all your fault, Eugene.
I have to run a city while you guys are off
Actually,
gallivanting
Morak
about.
would actually agree with Hirith on that one, and that's surprising to Morak. Be like, yeah, Lucian's getting kind of weird about this.
All right.
When Morak and Hirith agree on something, something has gone terribly wrong.
Yep.
Yeah,
Matt, do you need party notes? Do you need somebody to remind you
No,
what happened?
I remember.
So there were
Yeah.
these dragons,
I
right?
thought you said you were gonna
Two of
take a week off to get caught up on your party notes.
Yeah, that didn't happen.
Congratulations. Welcome to being the
I
DM.
noticed.
Yeah.
Wow. Where's our notes from last session? From your session? I mean,
Yeah,
We just
Jack.
told
your
them.
game.
We
Mhm.
just told them.
Where
Like,
are they?
I never once said I was doing notes for this. I didn't
I don't think
think
Matt
it would be.
ever said he was doing notes. I think he was just doing them, but now he's
I
you
didn't
not.
think it would. To be truthful, I didn't think it would go beyond one session. So
yeah.
Aw.
Hey, we celebrated. You found out Morek's new favorite spot in the city, which kind of seemed very fitting.
It's
Yeah,
very much
yeah.
a dive.
the dirt tasted great in the rum.
Yeah.
Gives it a little bit of texture.
Kick.
Yeah. It's like
It's the
boba
only
bubbles,
thing that gives me
just
feeling.
more gritty and less
Doesn't
chippy.
that just describe Morek? And then we went to a very, very excited, like popping place. Had
Yep.
And got
a
completely
grand old time.
wasted
Spent a lot of gold.
and ended
Um,
up in one hotel room instead of the two that we bought, all cuddled
Yeah.
up together. I just remember
Mhm.
Borak was sucking on toes.
Yes.
That was
I was
disturbing.
just sort of like cuddling
I-
like the
I
ankle.
believe that was that I believe that was Hirith. Is that
It was
accurate?
Hirith.
Yep.
It was Hirith
She woke up
Yeah.
and turned.
because I rolled like higher than a 90.
Yeah, yeah.
It was
yep.
yeah, because Matt woke up was like, hey, you wake up and something's nibbling on your toes, and then
Yeah.
it's Morak.
It's
With-
Morek.
And then we tried to go watch this really cool induction ceremony that turned into a bloodbath.
That's true. But before that, we also had Hirith get a little basically foreshadowing of little tiny mice men probably being like basically Family Guy monkey pointing at you. Like next.
That's
For
so
them.
specific and yet so evocative. Thank you, Frizzy. This is a gift.
Also, some reference that I've not heard in a long time. So.
It's the only thing that came to mind. And then we went to the induction ceremony, and then everything went to hell.
And
I
then
feel
poor
like-
Lou Jane got attacked, but we don't know anything about that yet.
She got fucking bitch slapped.
Oh yeah,
she
right.
did.
And then meanwhile, yeah, Liu Zhang just got murdered almost by a very powerful blight spell.
And then decided to lose her mind and try to delve into necromancy.
Yep. That is
Only
Again.
Morak can do this.
We know nothing about any of that.
Yep, no. But as players we do. But it's good to
Mhm.
retell this.
Yeah.
And
Midas knows.
where we left off, we had a giant battle with 2 riders and 2 dragons, and we killed them all except for one, the daughter to, I don't remember his name off the top of my head, because I maybe only heard it like once or twice. Old guy who
Vlad.
sword lad.
Yeah, I
Vlad.
don't remember. I don't remember their names either. But
Her
I
name
know
was Natalia. I'm pretty sure.
Was it Rachel or something? I don't know. Or
Jazeera kind of got a little pissed and killed the other human before
fucking
remembering.
executed.
Before remembering
kestrel
she
away.
wasn't.
I'd remember if it was Rachel.
That'd be true. Right.
Frosty did say the name just now.
It was Natalia is the name of the one
Natalia
who
was
survived.
my
That's right.
rider. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right.
The Jane.
I mean, there was no
Frosty's
comment to needing to
character.
keep the dragons alive, but she also killed the
No.
other rider.
Torek might not be happy.
I mean, probably not.
Or he might be proud of you, you know. Fucking murdered that dude, you know. Kind of epic.
All I know is I killed a fucking dragon and a dragon rider, and his little apprentice did jack shit. So just saying.
Yep.
And we're caught
So
up.
Matt, did you like our patchwork recap of what happened?
Sure. Yeah.
Sure. Yes.
As long as y'all get the gist of everything that happened, I suppose that's fine.
I think we actually covered all the points that were like
we really did.
pretty
That was pretty
important.
good. We should all DM one, just all of us acting as DM, and then we have like 25 players
Oh dear God, no.
simultaneously. And over voice, so you can't like break out and resolve things. No.
All right, then I suppose we can start with the aftermath of the battle at the top of Battlement Mesa. People are still fleeing the arena. The 2 dragons have been slain and lie dead on the arena floor, as well as Sergor, but his daughter Natalia, while unconscious, is still breathing. What do y'all want to do?
What the fuck was that all about?
That's a good
Zero.
question.
Yeah, I'd probably go and see Morak and try and find out what was happening now.
Yeah.
Right, because Hirith and Rieto were helping people evacuate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we come back and try and make sure they were okay.
Yeah.
We're fine. We're fine. It's
I
just
think we're fine. They're not fine.
surprisingly. Yeah.
And I think she has some explaining to do when she wakes up as to what the hell this was all about.
She also might need to be bound, so she doesn't escape.
I mean, that kind of goes without saying.
Well, sometimes the most obvious things is missed. Dorak. Let's find her better accommodations.
Yeah. Guys, why don't you be useful for once and go and tie her up?
The line between Torak and Andromedus is surprisingly thin, is what I just learned. Somewhere in that grumble, I heard Andromedus.
Really?
Yeah, just somewhere deep down.
Andromedus kind of sounds like this, try and get your attention there.
Yeah,
That's
it's
not
like
It
young
reminds me of the
Andromedus.
old guy from the Armelian
old Bob.
campaign. That's just a me thing.
Oh, you're right. You're
Old
right. That's
Bob.
what I'm thinking of. Okay,
Yeah.
my
Yeah,
mistake.
old
Please
Bob.
continue. I retract my statement.
You watch as Naz kind of sulkingly goes off, takes off a length of rope, and starts tying up Natalia.
Jazira's gonna wipe her blades on the remaining non-bloodied cloth of the guy she just killed, if there is any. And if there's not, she's gonna do it anyway, and then just resheath her blades.
Yeah.
And then she's gonna look at Moraka. Sorry, got a little carried away with this fucker. I forgot your brother didn't want him killed.
It's okay. At least we still have one. Dorak, I think things just got more complicated.
Yeah, you're fucking telling me.
Yes, that's what I just said. I just
Moraka, you go
wink at
drinking and
him,
thinking
like,
again,
just
causing
like,
problems.
yeah, more problems. Different day.
We're gonna have a little trouble getting out of here while we wait for everyone else to evacuate. I don't even want to think about what the stairs look like right now.
We just came from
Well.
there. It's
How'd it look?
it's busy, but it could have been worse, especially if we weren't there to help. But I think
Yeah.
I think people are being as orderly as they can. Not every day that you get attacked by dragons and dragon riders.
True.
Right.
How long did that battle last? Like 30 seconds?
Fortunately, the attacks just seem to be aimed at your leaders.
Yeah. It sounds like someone might not like that we're helping Dagaska in this case.
Weren't they? I don't understand. They were also Kestrels, no?
Yeah, now they're fucking traitors.
Why don't we wake her up and figure out what she has to say for herself?
You know the way the Kestrels work. It's for hire.
Yeah, but
She-
usually, I don't know.
But I wouldn't think you would turn on your own party.
Yeah.
And she
Mm.
kind of looks at Morak and Torak for like confirmation on that.
I mean,
have we known?
there
Yeah.
have been those of our order that have fought on opposing sides before, but generally, we make a point of letting each other know.
Yeah. And
It's like nothing personal, but
you know, you'll choose your opponent.
Yes,
So,
but an
you know,
all out brawl and straight up attack at our leaders at a friendly event doesn't seem.
they seem planned.
Orak, maybe someone has deep pockets. Maybe they don't
Mhm.
want us to be on
Yeah.
this side.
Well, we'll get some answers out of the girl anyhow.
Mm.
We just need to find a place to stow her and
Or this was an attempt at
Wake her up.
intimidation.
It was an attempt at intimidation. It was a poor one at that.
Suicidal as well. It seems unwise to waste the lives of two dragons and their riders.
it depends on how successful they were. That opening salvo got a lot of people. We don't know yet who all's dead.
Right, that's true.
Oh, Rita, maybe you and I should go and see if there are any survivors and heal those who need
Yeah.
it.
So, Matt, how many are there? Is there much?
What?
You know, are there many injuries in the?
Yeah, there's a
sort of-
lot. For
Okay.
sure.
I'll be here to help you soon, but I look towards our Minotaur friend and I say, thank you for your help. We needed that extra muscle for those dragons.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to roleplay him now.
Yeah, I remember.
Somebody had a date or something, you know.
It's just doing my duty protecting Lady Atala-Jason.
Well,
I have to go now, make sure she got out safely.
good. Do that. Check if all the higher ups are okay as well, because we need a head count. See how much damage they actually done. But my place is not here. My place is to heal. And Thorak, I leave things to you. And I walk down and I'm going to see if they're making like a field hospital or something like that, maybe in the tents downstairs. And I'm going to join with Rieta and Hirith and attempt to help the wounded.
They haven't even come close to starting an operation like that yet. People. This is just right after the battle. People are still fleeing the
Well,
arena.
yeah, okay. Then I attempt to set up one.
Okay.
Yeah, and Hirith would help with that.
Yeah. Set up sort of a field hospital.
Yeah.
Vizera's gonna look at Torak and just kind of say, mind if I stay and help figure out what this bitch was wanting?
Oh. Sorry, I was just thinking Hirith might be really good at helping to interrogate as well.
Well, we
Well,
can
do you have
consider it
much?
if we
You
need
feel
it.
your skills
Do
are
you
better up
have
there.
much healing? Do you have much healing?
Not really. Like,
I do. So
I
I've
have.
got
maybe
my
you like
I
maybe
really
we
only
just like
have.
recommend like
Yeah, I really only have healing word. I don't have like.
I've got
I've-
two, and
I got healing spells. My
the,
medicine is one of my known skills. It's like I'm a healer.
then I've
So
got my healing light.
Yeah, I think maybe Hirith would change her mind.
Mhm.
She, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. What would she do?
no, I think that's a good idea. Like you probably want to find out more information. You think?
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to like. I don't know if like I'm making the character decision or the player, as a player decision. Because I mean,
Okay. No.
you know what
Gareth, we
you know
can
what I
always
mean?
come get you if we need you.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, she might just before she goes and helps um Morak and Rieta with everything, she might just say, "I'm pretty good with talking with people, so if you need any help with interrogation, just let me know. I'll be here." And I am also pretty nosy too, so I'm interested in why.
Mm.
Wouldn't mind hearing it for myself. So
I think Torak would appreciate your help then. I mean, you can help set up this field hospital. We'll take all the help we can get, but then maybe
Mm.
afterwards, see what maybe Jazeera and Torak are up to.
Okay.
They'll probably be near those. There's probably bigger tents that are probably more like command tents.
Yeah.
I basically they probably over there, and then I reach into my bag, I grab my symbol, take this with you. They'll let you go, and I hand her a Kestrel Merc Lake.
oh, you hand it to Hirith?
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay. She just sort of like looks at you surprised, like completely, and just says, "You trust me with this?" That's
Why not?
well, because it's me and you're you. But anyway,
I mean, technically that's true, but I think under these circumstances, I think I'm gonna make an exception.
all right. Well, consider this safe with me. Thank you.
No problem.
Alright. So let me get this straight. Rieta and Morak are helping with the wounded,
The healing, yeah.
and then Hirith and Jazeera are going to work on interrogating Natalia.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
Was that the idea?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And Morak, you didn't want to be there for that, or
Uh, if I can be, I would like to be, but I know where my skills are best.
okay.
Like
Well,
if Torak says like, okay, like she's awake, or send somebody to bring me, I'd go
mhm.
because I think that's important. And if Rieta wants to come, I'll let her know as well because this
Mm.
might be important for all of us.
Yeah.
All right then. So for Rieta and Morak, once things have started to calm down and you can actually start getting a better idea of the wounded, 33 people were critically injured in the initial salvo, with 10 dead, 4 of whom appear to be high-ranking officers of the Kestrel mercenaries.
Damn,
If you wanted the numbers.
cool. All right, yeah, I did. Um, we try to find as many healers as we can, and then we try to get to work on the critically injured first.
Sure.
Yeah.
Just give me a general medicine check to see how quickly you get around to helping folks.
Please roll
That
high.
me, both of us, or
Yeah, both of you can roll.
I'm not great with
Okay.
that.
Yeah, under y'all's
We rolled the same
leadership,
number.
because everyone else is still you're able to get all of the most of the clerics here are war clerics, but they still are capable of some healing magics, and with a little bit of your help in organizing the efforts, you quickly find that maybe you can just leave it to them. Like they're swiftly getting people taken care of,
All right.
and administering aid.
I just looked to one of the ones that probably looks like they have taken a lot of charge as well, and I just leaves like I leave the rest to you. I need to be elsewhere currently.
Yeah, more
Uh,
I think we should go and see if Harris needs any help.
indeed.
Yeah.
Kestrel, I leave it to you.
Okay. Uh, yeah. So I'll say that the whole thing took a couple hours, and you after that you quickly find the tent, where Jazeera, Hirith, Torak, and Naz are with the prisoner.
As soon as I walk in, I'm like, "Have we heard anything yet?" As
She's,
go.
she's still unconscious.
Yeah. About our leaders. Who did we lose? Like,
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
I
You're
probably
the one.
know of a couple,
Yeah.
but
There's
I would don't know their name. Like, I don't know how
Yeah.
high ranking they are. Did we? I'm
Uh,
fuck. What's her name? What's the actual leader's name? Like, I can't recall off the top of my head.
Atala-san.
Natala. Yeah, is Natala okay?
As far as I know, yeah, she got it out safe enough.
Good.
Well, the
Uh,
Minotaur went to go check on her, so find him, and I'm sure you'll find out if she's okay or not.
Very true. Good.
So, Morak, now that you're here, maybe you could assist with speeding up waking up this bitch.
You want me to, heal her a little bit?
You want me to? Because I can just give the one hit point.
I don't know what a hit point is, but that might
Well,
be good.
no,
I
I mean
know.
I'm saying that out of character.
I know. I know.
I mean,
What
I
is an
just don't know that we all
AP?
want to wait around, until she wakes up on her own. It could be.
Okay, I'll say it in character.
I'm,
I can
I'm,
heal
I'm,
her just a little bit.
yeah, because I'm actually really good at healing people who are actually pretty much dead. So yeah, I think it's better you do it than me.
if you
So,
wanted to
Let's
know,
just say I am too qualified for this job.
I just roll a d6. I use the one way healing line.
if you wanted to know who the dead officers were, um, yeah. So it's two sub tribunes, Ogal and Iwaya, that were killed, as well as Tribune Dramatea, and then Commander Pedrois, who is really, really high ranking. Were all
Okay.
killed in the first
How do
fight.
you spell names?
I don't know that you really need to remember these. I just made them up out
No,
of
I
thin
think
air,
it's
but
just
How dare.
I'm sure there were very important people
They
who
were
had really deep
VIPs.
backstories.
They were
There's-
VIPs.
this was definitely a targeted hit.
You never know.
Never know. But it's yeah, that's not good.
Hey,
Well,
Matt.
I mean, it could be worse.
Hey,
Yeah.
can you remind me who all saw or noticed? Um, Shoot, you might not remember. I know that Frizzy for sure noticed. Frizzy's character for sure noticed the um Natalia's father fighting with Atala, but I don't remember if I noticed or not, or if we all
It was
noticed.
just
4
Zira
weeks
and
ago
me.
now.
It was just Jazira and you. Okay.
I think so.
Yeah.
Might have been you two as well.
Yeah, I was like
There are.
Thank you,
Dragon Rider
Matt.
mode.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's who I recall. So I could be.
Yeah, I just feel like I think I was like a Dragon Rider mode, so like I didn't
Mm,
remember.
Yeah.
I was in dragon mode.
Our main characters became NPCs for a day.
Mm.
You think it? I looked at Torak and was like, "Do you think it might be helpful to have Atala here?"
We might want to do a
Um,
little bit of legwork, getting some information before we have.
Botherer.
I mean, obviously, we'll be reporting to her everything that we learn, but I'm sure she's in the middle of trying to get everybody organized and taking control of situation.
Okay. Well, let's do this. Rieta.
Yeah.
Let's wake her up.
Okay. You want a D6?
Sure.
Yeah, you go. One hit
Okay.
point.
That's perfect.
She just kind of groans, and you can see her head just kind of roll to the side as her eyes flutter open. Where am I?
Zira's gonna look at Torak and Morak before saying anything because I don't know who's taking the lead on this.
Hirith doesn't really hesitate in just kind of telling her that you're in Cormyr. Do you remember what happened?
My head, ah, I'm not supposed to be alive.
No, you're not. Luckily, I'm a damn good healer.
Unfortunately, I think your dragon and your father are both dead. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
there's no need to think that here. If they are both dead.
Yeah, very dead.
Hirith
Well, you
just
wait.
nods.
Considering I'm the one that did it, they're both very dead.
You wake me up to torture me then?
No, more to figure out what the hell that was all about.
Maybe a bit of torture. You know, put some fear into you.
Hirith is like not a fan of that idea. And says
So that's, yeah, Rietta's like not for it either, you know. I'm not into torture, I'm more a persuasion type person.
I don't think we need to come to torture.
Harris, you're most persuasive.
What do
You
you
take the fun out of everything.
Well, I think whether or not it comes to torture depends on Little Miss here and what she decides to talk to us about. And Jazira just like folds her arms and looks at her.
what
He
did
just
you
spits
Why I
blood at your
picked her.
feet.
That's why I picked her.
what did you mean you weren't supposed to be alive? I mean, other than the obvious, were you just planning on was this planned?
Maybe ask why they attacked.
Getting there.
Was it a suicide mission?
Is she
just-
not talking?
Yeah, she just kind of like leans her head back and stares up at all of you. She's not saying anything.
Here is just sort of. Are you thirsty? Do you need something to drink?
Fuck you.
Well,
That sounds like a no.
that as pleasurable as that would be for both of us, I don't think we're really in that situation.
Jazeera like quirks an eyebrow at that. Like, what the fuck?
I think it might be an elf thing. Maybe.
Like, she
I
doesn't
don't know.
say anything. She just silently like lifts one
Oh,
eyebrow.
okay.
Like, what the hell was that about?
You could see just Morak's kind of face, just kind of facepalm a little, like, oh my god. I'm used to this, but Jesus.
Oh boy, Morak, if only you knew what happened between us last night. I think you were a bit. You might not remember. Anyway, she turns back to.
What?
She turns back to Natalia. Yeah, she just leaves him. She leaves him on red for that, and just like turns back to Natalia. She casts. This. Sorry, this is charm person. Well, now she's definitely not gonna like me.
Rieta turns to her and says, you know, I don't see the point. This, I take it this has a message. If you're not going to tell us what it is, you want us to guess and get the wrong message, then fine, you know, but I would suggest that you tell us what real message is.
She rolled a 13, so she failed the wisdom save.
Doesn't she roll at advantage? I know we're not technically in
It was
combat,
an
but she is
advantage. Her other roll
actively-
was a 5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Frosty, stop it!
No.
Stop
never.
her! Stop her! Like.
You could literally just cast the spell again.
Even far apart, you're still fighting. God.
Like
Yeah.
an old man.
Yeah,
couple.
the quip about how fucking would be enjoyable for both of you, combined with the spell, has made her a little bit warmer towards you now.
Okay, we learned something.
Going.
Y'all can blame Chelsea. She's the one that fucking said it.
I
And
mean,
at the comment about what happened last night, Jazeera's gonna lean over to Morak and be like, "What did happen last night? And did we really drink that much?"
Oh, yes.
Morak just looks wide-eyed, like I have no idea, kind of expression. Just like I have no idea. Just
Oh,
like
that's-
it's like the fear of it may have happened. But I
Rieta
don't
pulls
know.
down her lower lid to show you the red, the sort of how her whites of her eyes are all bloodshot. Yeah, we really did drink that much last.
sounds like that might need to be a conversation for after this. Here it.
Right.
oh, sure. Anyway.
You're all really shit at this.
Well,
You want
it
him to
was
break
kind
your
of
knees?
fun.
I point to my brother.
Jazeera's literally just gonna walk up and backhand her.
It was a great bonding session.
Well, the charmed person wears off now.
He's gone. Yep.
Yep.
Oh shit,
And,
that's right. I forgot about that.
If your
Well,
backhand does more than 1 damage,
that part I was
It
aware of.
doesn't.
okay.
What's your strength?
He
Oh,
Yeah,
then
your,
you heal
your
her.
hit
Actually,
does 0 damage.
okay. So Hirith like kind of glares at Jazeera and she's like, "Stop! Playing good constable, bad constable isn't gonna work here." Or whatever
well,
the
you're
fuck.
playing good constable and it's still not working.
It
So
would have worked fine if you just.
Haven't given her a chance to say
gave
anything.
her
yet.
literally 6 seconds before you hit the person she charmed.
she was being an
You're talking
asshole.
about the night before. You're not actually commencing an interrogation.
We're just talking about last night.
And she
Oh
was
my
being
God.
a bitch. She's lucky she's alive at all.
I did. I tried to persuade her.
Would that have done damage? I'm legit asking.
Probably not, but it still would have been considered
I was
doing
hoping
something
you were going to
harmful.
ask for a
Well, yeah.
persuasion check when I was trying to persuade her. Like, come on, give us the
Oh
right
yeah.
question.
She rolled a 16 this time. It's not going to work twice, you bitch.
Well, third time's a charm. Wait, when did I do third level? Whatever. Doesn't actually change the DC.
It's a 16 again.
Third time is quite literally a charm.
Okay, Jazeera, you might want to just like
Mhm.
stand back for this one.
I'll just spend all of my slots, damn it.
Hey, don't force it. Don't force it.
Why?
Burst a blood vessel.
Oh.
Don't you have? No, that wouldn't work. Never mind.
I do have something else that I can do. If I'll
I was
this
thinking
this will be
lucky.
the last if she doesn't do if she doesn't succeed this one, I'll try my other thing.
I'm giving her a bonus each time you try this spell.
Really? Okay.
Also,
Yeah.
can't you use lucky to give them disadvantage?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I could.
I don't know if it gives disadvantage, but it gives me advantage. It's a ability check or saving throw. So no. Wait, hold on.
That's a saving throw that they're making. I just
You can't give other people.
Oh, I see.
lucky
I
works
see what
kind
you
of
mean.
weird.
Yeah, you're right. Does this show?
Oh, okay. No, it's whenever you make a saving throw.
Yeah, but it also has a thing. It has something that it says. Whenever you make an attack roll or an ability check or a saving throw, or when an attack roll is made against you, you could spend. I mean, this wouldn't apply to this situation, but
No, it wouldn't.
No.
it does make it sound like I can use.
You can use it during combat if attacks are made against you. Yeah.
Is that what you're? uh, Yeah, that's
That's
how
I think
I'm.
I was remembering. That's what I was remembering. It wouldn't work in this case. No, I don't think it would. Yeah, I was remembering the attack thing. Not. I just couldn't remember if it was also.
It's
for
not even
ability checks
showing it
too.
in there. Like this is
Well,
the.
no, you can spend one luck point when an attack is made against you. That's
Oh, I
Yeah.
see it.
working.
I see it there. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
we
different.
got it
Yeah.
all. Yeah.
Did that last one? Did she save that last one?
Yeah.
All right. So. Fuck.
Liking the sound of torture. Just throwing it out there. Make her scream.
Now, does Matt, as a DM, know that torture doesn't actually work in real life and is kind of a flawed concept?
Well, yeah, I'm well aware.
Okay, just checking.
Or it just likes pain.
Azira
Would
crosses
she?
her arms and just kind of mutters sorry to Hirith and will like go walk to the corner.
Would she have a bonus on this? It's technically kind of different. It's not. The effect is the same. She'll be charmed.
You're gonna stand there for a minute and play a song at her?
Yep.
Yeah, what else is she gonna? What's she gonna do?
Cover her ears.
She can't. Her hands are tied. She could probably yell over it.
I mean, it doesn't really make sense to. I mean, maybe think of a way to put this, but. Hmm. Sorry, I'm just thinking.
All right.
How about we talk to them?
Yeah. I guess I'm just gonna have to rely on persuasion because I don't think Harith would find. I don't think it would make sense in like a role play.
I just look towards her and be like, not you, hear it, but Talia. And I'm like, why did you attack us? Why here? Why now?
Make a persuasion check.
Good, I'm great at those.
I did try.
Oh, terrible.
Okay. This isn't how things were meant to go.
How were they meant to go? Were you supposed to kill all of us?
No, not. I. Not what we came here for. But my father, he grew desperate.
Why? I saw them. I saw him fighting with Atala. Why were they fighting? What were they arguing about?
Because she's leading you all to your deaths. And he tried to stop her.
And you believe that?
Yes, I do.
I mean,
So you guys came here to convince the mercenaries to not help with this current fight?
We tried. 6 times the Empire has invaded Midderland. 6 times they've been driven back by our dragons. My father was a loyal member of the Kestrels. He did not want to see his brothers in arms be burned to ash. It was foolish and desperate and suicidal, yes, but he didn't feel like he had any other choice.
So you attacked because you guys didn't feel that the attempts to dissuade were successful.
Yes, we thought if we killed Atala, if we maybe took out some of the higher ranking officers, the rest of you, I mean, you only take the jobs that you want. Without them there to influence your decisions, maybe you wouldn't be intent on going to war with Midderland. You'd stay out of the fighting and you wouldn't all die on the battlefield.
Is she telling me the truth?
Make an insight check.
And I was gonna say, can I do that too?
Sure.
You want to assist me? Or what's your insight skill at?
+6.
I can guidance
mine.
one of you.
I can, yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
you make
assist
the
her.
roll. Okay,
Oh
you'll
wait, you
assist
want me
me.
to make the roll?
You haven't rolled yet. So why
Either
not?
one person can roll at advantage or you can both roll individually. It's up to you.
I'll give you advantage.
Well, no, you wouldn't have advantage because, like, how would you know? Yeah.
So
How
we're
do
just
you
each
help
gonna roll.
somebody gain insight?
Had that conversation in my session last night.
And I have advantage because they're kestrels
No.
and ham. I did try
Okay, so
for you.
we're each rolling basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn this
Well-
mouse.
Yeah. She seems sincere. Like, she knows how desperate and stupid it was, but they really believe that if they could remove some of the higher ranking officers and remove Atala Jason, it would be enough to convince the rest of the Kestrel mercenaries not to make war with Midderland.
Well,
it's
I hate to break it to you, but I think you might have brought down a rallying cry for us to go to war. I think your plan might have hugely backfired.
How many men died?
Today.
Yeah, Hearth just
I
sort
don't
of
know
looks
at the
over at
time.
Mir.
Today?
Yeah. from their attack, is what she's implying.
Dozens.
It was 10.
It was 14.
Making it
I
sound
was
worse.
14. You said you said 10 died and then 4
And-
of those. Oh, I see.
You just
10 died, and then 4 officers.
I had interpreted it as like 10 died and 4 of those were the officers,
No.
but
I did.
okay.
I did too. You weren't alone,
Uh,
Chelsea.
Okay.
I'm still gonna say dozens to make it sound worse.
Understandable. Just
So
here
it
doesn't
just-
know. So
That was just with 2 young dragons. You're talking about facing the entire fleet of our dragon army.
Yeah, but you attacked us, fellow Kestrels, plus dragon riders, which are from Minderland. Don't you think that Attila is gonna use that as a rallying cry? Because I think I would. I'd do it.
Maybe, but I'm hoping that
everyone
after
together.
everything that you've seen, you'd be smart enough.
Then you're a foolish child. And your father was stubborn and didn't see much farther than his own fucking ass.
Then you will all burn.
Yeah. We'll burn together. I know. But you caused this. This is on you. Because without this, we might have remained divided. But this is going to unify us. And it might be really stupid that it does. There might be a lot of needless casualties because of this. This is your fault, not ours.
You only take the jobs that you want. If you take this one, then it is on your head. I will take no responsibility.
but we all want now to take this job because,
Because
of
of-
what you just
yeah.
did today.
Then you will burn.
You're a fucking idiot. I can't believe you're even were Kestrel. To be this stupid.
I don't think
It
she
just-
was.
you weren't the competing spirit
Yeah.
facing the Kestrels.
She was going to become a Kestrel,
Going
but
to be.
you could say that about our father if you wanted. Like,
Yeah.
Fuck. Even if you joined our order, you disgrace our name. Your father disgraced our name.
so you here sort of just interjects and she says, "So you weren't paid then to attack the people in the audience watching the fight. This was just you and your father on your own accord."
Yes.
So this isn't even the actions of anyone.
Your people.
They're trying to save others. And Morax just kind of went back a bit and just kind of frustrated because he knows what this is going to entail, and it's gonna be bad.
You weren't even acting on orders or requests or payment from the Empire. This was just your decision.
I'm gonna assume you meant the king.
The kingdom.
Well, yeah, the kingdom. Sorry.
We were tasked to come and convince Atala not to join with the Empire. When negotiations failed, my father alone made the decision to make an attempt on her life in order to save the lives of the rest of you.
It's,
Morak, I want your opinion on this. Sorry for cutting you off, but I just want to hear this.
You're right. She's a damn fool. As for what the rest of the company will do, I don't know. It might have been enough to scare a few off, but Atala's gonna work even harder now to convince everyone to participate in this war. But since she acted on her own and not on the orders of the good King Alexander, I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Well, it might draw even more people outside of the Kestrels to the Empire's cause. Hirith, I'd like to hear what you had to say.
Oh, I was just gonna say that it's a little bit of a paradox what you've described, saving your fellow kestrels by killing them.
Maybe in effect dooming the rest of us and the other dragon riders as well.
Well, if they had been successful, it might have worked in convincing the rest, but they weren't, so.
And
How much does Atala need to know of this conversation?
it's not a necessarily up to
Morak gives you a bit of a glare.
Morak or Torak.
Torak, sorry.
Morak would
Not-
probably also give you a glare too, like just
What are you
but
implying?
not as
Joel?
like intense. Not as intense. Dorak, back down.
I understand the distaste of it. However, just trying to brainstorm and think of ways, I don't know, just the thought process of she's not here, and maybe what she doesn't know will keep the other Kestrels alive.
Morak, are you fucking kidding me?
She does have a point.
No, you're a Kestrel now. We're not gonna keep this from her.
Not saying we are.
We tell
She
her
does have a point.
everything.
Jazeera just kind of shrugs. Suit yourself. It was just a possible solution to what you guys are talking about as pending war. I didn't say it was
Well,
the right choice, just that it was a choice.
and I agree with that. I agree it is a choice.
I have
Dorak. Nope.
another
Go.
question. So you and your father were sent here to try and dissuade the Kestrels from joining the Empire, but were you maybe also trying to persuade them to join the kingdom on this?
No,
On
we
their
just
side?
wanted them to stay out of the fight altogether.
Here's a question.
Here's just nods.
Why does Attila want to join the Empire? That's something I'd like to know. Why do you think?
The money, sense of patriotism. She was born here, raised here, and the money.
Like the Torak, probably checks out, right?
Well, I mean that's why I'm fighting.
Yeah. Why I fight too. And this bounty's probably gonna be huge. But we have to think, is it I can't believe I'm gonna say this. Is the money worth it?
It's for every man to decide for himself. We only take the jobs we want, remember?
I know, but we might be doing this now for more than just money, pride, loyalty. We're
Well, I told
basically
you
probably
already.
become a mercenary army. In essence.
I mean, you saw all those tents out there, right? There's no basically about it. That's exactly what's happening.
I know. An elite fighting force. Maybe not so coordinated, but that can come in time. Oh. So, Torak, what do we do with her?
We hand her over to the officers. They'll probably execute her.
Probably. It is a shame, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll take
well,
her and report to Jason. I'm sure they'll question her again, but we certainly loosened her up a bit.
I mean, she was trying to do what they thought was right.
Isn't everybody?
You'd hope so, but not always.
I just don't see how attacking innocents to prevent a war comes across as being right in anybody's mind.
Mm,
Unfortunately, you might
uh,
have like Morak and Jazeera were saying, you might have emboldened everyone. You you may have taken out dozens of mercenaries, but they were caught flat-footed, and they were in the end able to best two dragons and their riders. Even a newly inducted mercenary, a newly inducted kestrel, she says, like kind of gesturing at Jazeera.
And Naz.
So they might act, the kestrels. I assume Atala will probably also be using that messaging to her advantage for everyone in the encampment. But like the reason why Hirith is saying this, like she's not like saying it in a tone of like condescension. She's just kind of saying it more in a way of like kind of more like pity, like she's sad that
yeah,
like she she gets she kind of gets why Natalia and her dad did this, but like they did it at such a cost, and like didn't a cost to themselves, a cost to their lives. Actually,
yeah.
she's gonna say this. She says, "You and your father and your two beautiful dragons, you attacked at such a cost to yourselves, and I don't think this benefited anyone except
I,
except Atala. This is gonna work in her favor."
We failed, and I will face the consequences of that. I have nothing else to say. But if you're smart, you'll stay out of this war. And Torak will pick her up and start to lead her out of the tent, unless y'all have anything else to ask or say.
no.
No.
Zero just shakes her head as she walks by, as Natalia walks by.
Here it's just sort of like puts a hand on her shoulder and starts to say something, but then stops and lets her go. Like she doesn't want her to die, but she feels like
Law's law. Okay. Go.
What?
Take me with you, Torak. Take me with you when we speak to Atala.
All right.
Can I come too?
Well, that's where I'm taking her. Uh, sorry. Kestrels only. You know what I mean? I mean, we're talking about Atala fucking Jason. I can't just bring in random strangers.
Yeah, they're kind of. Gotta be some levels of protection. Sorry.
All right. I understand.
Well,
Jazira's gonna kind of tentatively start to follow, like she doesn't know if she should or not, given
go. Go, Jazira. Yeah. I just looked to Rieta and Erith, and it's like.
We'll see you at the Oasis.
I'm. Yeah. I might have to make a decision that might affect my duties at Kadash. So I just want to put that forward now.
Harith
Okay.
looks at Rieta, just glances at her.
And then I see what you can do outside. See if there's any other people need help.
Okay.
I don't know anymore.
Well, don't do anything that you don't want to do.
Just wondering if I might have a choice anymore. And I walk out.
Torek will lead you to Atala Jason's command tent, which is by far the largest of any of the Kestrel tents that are spread out over the plain.
Nobody wins in war.
As you approach, you see the Minotaur Arcturus standing outside, and he kind of waves to the guards to let you all through. And, as you step into the tent, you see a large round table with several officers sitting around it. And at the head of not really the head of the table, but at the far end, you see Atala Jason kind of standing, one arm kind of crossed over her chest, and the other one kind of stroking her chin in thought. And as
Weird.
you all enter, yeah, and Atala Jason is a middle-aged, very dark-skinned woman with this kind of coarse black hair that's tied back in dreads into a tail. She's wearing it's kind of red lacquered Lorica armor, white trousers, red boots, um, and she's got a long sword on each hip. She looks she looks thin and wiry and does not look like she possesses the strength that her kind of legend is known for. But everyone else at the table like seems to give her an immense amount of respect. And as you step into the tent, everybody kind of turns to look at you.
Jazira is just gonna stand back in the shadows and we'll give a cursory like nod to Atalia whenever she walks in.
I just give a glance to Torak and I say, we have news. And it's good to see everyone here all right. what happened earlier was unexpected. I'm glad to see you all standing.
They all just kind of stop. They stop looking at you, and they all collectively turn and look at Atala, and she just kind of waves a hand, and they all get up to leave. And once they've all vacated the tent, she kind of walks up to all of you. So this is the girl. What the hell did you think you were doing, Natalia? The prisoner just kind of lets her head hang. She doesn't have an answer, right? She's done talking.
Right. You want me to tell her, Tarak, or shall you?
I'm not going to talk to myself, Frizzy, so please.
Please, dear God, don't make me do this. I don't want to have a
mean,
conversation with myself.
Matt, you have done it before. Just
I know,
saying.
and it's super fucking awkward.
It's like Torak gives me the look. I was like, "You're the one who talks in the family. Go."
This is the first time you've seen your brother actually look scared.
And Jazira's new, so she's not saying anything.
Right.
I mean, unless of course she's told to, but she was not going to volunteer.
So, from what I found out, it seems like you two, not specifically her, but her father, were having a disagreement about our position in this war. And they saw it fit that this was the best course of action to try to stop what was happening, stop you from what they thought was a mistake. A mistake of invading the Minterlands and facing off against dragons.
They call him the good King Alexander, yet he would send assassins after me.
I don't think he sent the assassins. I don't think he sent them. I think they acted on their own accord.
The statement, I believe, was that he sent
Her eyes lock
them.
in onto you like a hawk.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, the statement was, I believe, that they were sent from the king to negotiate. The decision to attack was their own. And she like looks at Atalia as she says this and then like looks down again.
She's smart. That's why I picked her. She knows what she's talking about.
I've known Circle for a long time. He was stubborn and idealistic. I could see him making a stupid decision like this, but to drag his own daughter into it. You know you'll have to pay, girl. I can't just let you go. Natalia's just still staring at the ground.
What shall the punishment be then? I know it's your decision, but
She'll be executed tomorrow.
right.
Alright, go ahead, take her away. Make sure she's cleaned and fed and given plenty of water. And I'm sure I'll have a couple of men asking her some questions later tonight as well.
Don't know how much they'll learn, but It's always good to try. She seemed quite unresponsive after a while.
Yeah, I think we've learned all that we're going to.
Can I? Is Torak taking her out now, or
Yeah.
okay? I'll wait for him to leave.
Okay.
And then I look towards her. So, I may have noticed this earlier. Yesterday, in fact. What were you two fighting about? You seem to be in quite a heated discussion.
What she told you was true. Sorgor came to me, begged and pleaded and ranted not to join forces with the Empire. Invasion is happening. There's no avoiding it. The Empress paid us a lot of money to be on the winning side. He tried
Right.
to convince us. He tried to convince me to stay out of it.
True. I just wanted to hear it from you too. Just
I hadn't planned on making an official announcement yet, but
hey, I'll keep it secret until you reveal it.
good. And what will you do?
Oh, are you talking to me?
No, she was talking to Mara.
I'll be where you need me to be. But if I were my way, I want to be on the front lines alongside my brother.
Okay. Well, good to see that a couple of dragons haven't scared you off.
I've become stronger in my times in Katash. Some may say I might have even changed.
All right. Well, I've got quite a mess to clean up, so if there's nothing else, I need to get back to it.
Of course. Just let me know if you need me here or you need me back in Katash. We'll probably stick around for a couple more days. Probably see to some more of the wounded. And
Well, we'll be
yeah,
we'll be marching on Pontum Terra soon.
I
Were
figured.
you wanting to return to your home?
Home is nice, but for a long, long time, I've never had a home, really. This might be one of the first times in my life I actually felt like I had a home.
Well, if
But
you might have a
I
couple
guess
of
you'll,
months left before we march.
right. But when we do March, I think, unless you find it more fit to me to stay in the city, I think I'll march with you.
Okay. Yeah, if there's no sentimental reasons for you to return home, then I don't suppose there's any point in you leaving camp. We'll be taking Tarai's procession to Pontum Terre. We won't be going through the high road.
I might have to go back to find a replacement for me in that city there. But I think uh, they will know that this is for the Empire. So I think my duties can no longer be there.
We'll take the time to make whatever arrangements you need to.
Okay. Uh, huh. Huh. Okay. Of course. I'll be on my way.
All right. Thank you for your help with everything today.
That's why you recruited me, isn't it?
That it is.
Well, glad I was in the neighborhood. But I'd like to know who my friends are. So let's try not to have that happen again.
Yes.
You take care. And I
You
leave.
too.
Jazira's gonna follow after him.
All right.
And while walking away, after taking probably like a few steps, more than a few, I just I look back and stand looking towards Azira. You are a Kestrel now. You don't have to follow me where I'm going to be going. Potentially. It is your right to choose. But I know my brother. He's a bit stubborn. You'll probably want to fight. And I just can't leave him hanging. Not what's going to be at stake.
Oh, that is understood, and it is my choice, and I feel that there is a lot to think about.
Agreed. But it's not dwell now. Let's find the others.
Well, it sounds like you're going back to the city to at least take care of some things, and then we'll be coming back here.
I think so.
I'm not making a decision, and I'm not making any promises.
Oh,
But would you want backup?
me. Backup. Hmm. I haven't heard that in a while. I wouldn't say no, but I'm not going to influence your decision like I have outside forces influencing mine.
I really think I'm not going to make a decision based on what I want to do, no matter what you say.
Yes, and I don't want to cloud that judgment through personal matters or personal feelings.
Well, unfortunately, personal feelings don't necessarily get left out of this world as it is. So, like I said,
Yeah,
I'm not making any decisions or making any promises, just
good.
asking what you would want as well.
I don't know what I want. This last year has been very different for me. Not like what I'm used to at all. So it almost feels like I'm gonna be leaving one family to join another. But let's go. Let's not keep them waiting.
What will you tell them?
The truth. They deserve that much.
So Hearth and Rieta, where would they be able to find you? Should you go
Well,
back
we're
to the
still
bungalow or
nursing the sick.
okay?
Yeah, I think
Medicine tent.
Hirith would have um Hirith would have like left the tent where they were holding Natalia originally and kind of like watched where they went and then basically just told Rieta that she would be back up with her at the bungalow and then she wanted to go try and find where they took Natalia.
Okay.
Love how nervous man.
Mhm.
Wow.
Rossi,
All
what did
right.
you say?
You love how nervous Matt sounds right now?
I've got yeah. We're gonna take a break until 9, so 15 minutes, and
So he
I'm
can
gonna
talk
think
to.
about how this needs to play out because
What have you got planned?
Orax threw in a curveball.
I mean-
That wasn't what my plan was when I started this session.
well, here it is too. That could very
Yeah,
never mind. So
he wants to know what Hirith's got planned as a DM.
no, I
Nothing
know
more.
what she has planned. I'm trying to
Alright.
think about how to handle it.
Well, I mean,
I don't want to.
Oh fuck!
I
I'm
want to
so
hear this
nervous right
play
now. I'm so nervous right now. Like
So
fuck.
I will. Yeah, we're gonna come back in 15 minutes.
all right.
Hmm. Okay, I need to step away. Oh good god.
There.
Oh wait,
Oh.
puppies.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thinking of a heel turn?
Mm.
Eh?
Nothing. It's just a wrestling turn.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Um. All right. So, Hirith, you were trying to follow Morak and Torak and Jazeera, correct?
Yeah, essentially, without, like, letting them notice her. Just trying to
Okay.
tail them as close as possible. Watch where they take Natalia.
So make a stealth check,
Okay.
and then I need y'all to tell me your passive perceptions. Jazeera and Morak.
I feel lucky.
18.
Zero's at 19.
Passive?
Yeah.
Passive? Yeah, passive.
Passive.
19. Wow. Okay.
My passive perception is 10.
Mine
Yeah.
is 16. Y'all are
Okay.
wise.
Yeah, I'm not.
So
Wow.
y'all would have noticed Hirith trying to follow you. Especially once you leave Atala Jasan's tent, you see her peeking around a corner of another tent, and then like try to duck behind it, but it's too late. You've noticed her. It's up to you what you want to do with that information.
Would I have noticed?
No. You might notice at this point that she's not with you. Well, she told you she was doing something else, anyways.
Yeah, she said, I'll see you back at the bungalow, essentially.
Okay.
So you know she's not there. You know that
So
she left.
I'm still attending to the sick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Da, da, da.
I mean,
You sense that?
just so you know, like Jazeera and like she would have followed Torak once he left, by the way, while Jazeera and Morak were still talking with Atala.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I don't know if you want me to roll another stealth to follow him.
Okay. Yeah. You probably should.
Okay. Like I know that like we're kind of like I don't want to like sorry.
No.
I don't want to like railroad anything. Like if you guys wanted to say something to her, like it's sort of weird because like we're going back in the past a little bit, you know. But like you guys did notice her, but I don't know like
Yeah.
how you guys want to play
I'm just,
it.
I think Morak's gonna see how long she's gonna keep it up. Honestly.
Jazeera just won't say anything. Like she's gonna kind of take
I
more
just
X lead.
I just glanced towards her and I'm
Sure.
like, I think someone's following us. Or not, depending.
That would be my rule for following Torak once he left Atala's tent.
Yeah, and he has no idea.
Nope.
So y'all don't say anything to Hirith.
But I haven't seen her.
I'm trying to figure out where we are. Sorry, I'm lost now.
Sorry, I didn't mean to like
Okay,
make
so
things
so
weird.
That's okay.
y'all
you know,
noticed
It's all part of the game.
y'all noticed Tirith following you to Atala's tent. By the time y'all leave, you don't have any sight of her. So
Well,
I
if
guess
I
we're
knew she was
backtracking a
following me,
little
I'm
bit.
gonna actively look around because I know she's around.
Okay, so as you're leaving Atala Jason's tent, you're keeping an eye out to see if you can find her.
After our words, yeah, I'm gonna seek.
All right, then go ahead and make a perception check.
Nope.
No sign of her.
I just look towards Jazeera and I'm like, could have sworn she was following us.
Who heareth?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I
saw
saw
that
her.
too.
I saw her earlier, but and now that Morak says something like Jazeera's gonna look around.
Go for it. Okay. So I mean, she would have followed after Torak when he left, and y'all were still talking to Jazeera. So you're looking around. You maybe catch sight of like short platinum blonde hair, like for a brief moment before it disappears behind some tents.
I mean, that might have been her. It also might not have.
Yeah, I can't see her. I bet she's around. She's always a nosy one. Oh well. It's always good to have good intel. Let's go.
Okay.
And
So go ahead.
I think now we're just trying to find Rieta now because I
Okay.
suspect that Hirth will be following us, at least in my eyes, but I'm not gonna actively try to seek Hirth out, not yet.
Okay. Then we are going to take a moment to focus on what Hirith is doing. You're easily able to tail Torak and remain hidden from his view. And you do see where the tent that he takes her to, and the guards surrounding it. And once you catch sight of the tent and you see Torak leave, you hear a voice in the back of your head. Yeah, I know what you're thinking.
No, you know
And
what I'm thinking.
well, I think it's my duty to tell you that I think you're letting your heart get in the way of good sense.
I at least need to talk to her.
Have you given any thought to what would happen to you if you got caught?
Yes. And I really don't want all of the Kestrels against me.
I wouldn't either. Yeah, no. Because there's an army out there,
I quite like being alive, kind of.
and they're.
Thanks.
I mean, they would probably execute you. You know that, right? And
Yes.
Morak and Jazeera and Rieta wouldn't be able to stop them.
Let's just see what she says. I just want to talk. I haven't made a decision. I haven't made a decision yet. I know.
All right. I just wanted to make sure you thought this through. And I'm really glad that you're the one that's possessed by Yasifa, because it allows me to metagame a little bit when you make really bad decisions.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm also wondering what you're doing just as a player. I'm like, what's happening? What's going on? I'm curious.
So
I'm
here
a
is
little worried.
Learned her lesson from
Oh.
those two.
You get used to it.
the elven sisters are always in fucking trouble. It feels like.
They always make the one decision that's like,
decision.
I don't know
All right.
if this is
So-
the best approach.
So here is like sort of straightens up,
Right.
like kind of hypes herself up and like takes a deep breath and then strides confidently over to the tent with the guards and says, I have a couple more questions to ask the prisoner before she is executed tomorrow.
Right then, who are you?
I'm a Kestrel mercenary, just the same as you.
Yeah, no shit. What's your name?
Hold on. I'm trying to remember the.
Well, you don't know your own name.
Fuck you, Matt! Rowan.
Rowan. I don't know Rowan.
Well, no shit. There's so many Kestrels. You can't know all of us. She shows.
Well, I'm the one
she
calling
shows
the
him.
prisoner, and I know the ones that are allowed to go in and talk to the prisoner.
Well,
and
she-
there ain't no one named fucking Rowan.
She shows him the Kestrel insignia.
Yeah, you got a badge. I got a badge too. The fucking cunt 10 down's got a badge.
Listen,
Doesn't
do
mean
you-
they can get in and see the prisoner.
Do you want me to get Atala down here? You really don't want to be on her bad side.
Make intimidation.
Really, that wouldn't be persuasion.
No, you're threatening him.
Yeah.
No.
More than anything, it would be bluff because this is the. Oh,
Is there
you go.
such thing as a bluff?
No.
Deception? I guess.
No.
Deception.
No.
Deception would be, hey, this.
Yeah.
is
But you're
in
still
your-
you're threatening him with authority though.
Mhm.
Yeah.
True.
I don't know. I feel like that's a pretty good roll. As we react.
I really wish he had rolled higher. Because then he would be like, "Do you want to go get Atala, son?" But
Nope.
but just mentioning her name, kind of, you immediately see the fear in his eyes. He's like, right, no need to get the boss involved.
It'll be quick. And she
Well,
just
it fucking better be.
and she just like walks past him.
Okay. You step into the tent. You see, surprisingly, you find that Natalia is not bound. She doesn't have chains or ropes or anything. She's sitting at a small table next to a cot, and she's got a plate of food and some water.
Hirith crosses her arms and says, "My, they treat their prisoners well."
Yeah, they want me healthy when they kill me tomorrow.
I don't think that's the reason. I think they just want to give you some comfort before you die.
No, that is the reason. I'll be given an opportunity to fight for my life.
Oh,
They want me to have as much strength as I can muster, and it's their sense of fair play.
she walks over. Is there like another chair that she could like?
No.
No. Okay, so she just stands near the table and says,
Well,
and-
she's sitting in the chair at the table, and then there's a cot next to that.
Yeah, so she'll just like stand by the table then. And she says, "Who will you be fighting?"
I'll be fighting the one who passed the sentence.
Oh, that's a tough battle there. I imagine.
You don't know very much about Atala Jason, do you?
I know that everyone around here fears her. There's
With good reason.
right.
She may be the greatest fighter that's ever lived.
And are you ready for your fate tomorrow? Is it something you want to face?
I was ready to face it today. Yet I'm still alive. No one wants to walk through the gates of Raja, but I failed in my mission, and now I will face the consequences.
Well, I honestly think that you were misled by your father. And whether you agree with me or not, I don't feel like you should have to pay for his mistakes. But I came here to ask you essentially that if you if you want if you want to go through with the battle tomorrow, then I won't stop you, and you have a chance. There's always a chance. But I was also going to ask if you didn't want to die, then I don't know. I
There's
don't
nothing you could do. To even make the attempt would be making the same foolish error my father and I did.
she here's just sort of like goes over and like sits on the cot. Well, there's not much really that I can offer you then, but if you'd like a comfort from your homeland, I know some songs.
You've been to Bastion?
I've read about it. It's been my life's work, honestly, to know as much about any sort of music or tale that I could get my hands on.
I wouldn't mind listening to a song from home.
I only know a few.
Make a history check.
That
I only know one.
I
Yeah,
feel
you only
lucky.
know one.
Okay,
You
I only know one. Well, then she's only gonna play one.
okay?
She can make an insight check if she wants, but holy fuck.
No. Unfortunately, the song that you know is about a redheaded whore that lives in the slums of
Fuck you.
of a.
Hold on, that one I do feel lucky on.
I was about to say, and you don't play it very well.
Shut up. Come on. Good roll. Thank you. For fuck's sake.
Okay.
There you go. Playing very quietly.
He's
so-
confused by your choice. And she kind of looks up at you. It's like, it's certainly not what I expected to hear on the day before my death, but it did bring me a laugh.
I kind of was lying. I only know that one. But I know a better song. It's just not from Bastion. She plays another song. That's more fitting.
All right.
Do you want me to roll
Ooh.
another performance or what? We're good.
No, actually. Oh, did I delete it? Am I that stupid?
When it comes
You
to
play
your maps. Oh, sorry.
you play the song that you heard the halfling play
What happened?
about her do you remember what did I name her? Was it Yennefer or something? The halfling that was pretending to be a kestrel,
Oh, right.
and she
Oh, way
played a
back.
song that kind of
About
a
the.
song that insulted the empress.
Yeah, I remember that. That was a while ago. That was Arc 1, man.
Yeah.
I remember,
It was
though.
almost like session like 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the song you play. Um And that one, yeah, she definitely appreciates more, and it is more fitting. Um, So as you finish up the song, what do?
Well, is there anything else I can? I probably won't want to stick around to watch the fight tomorrow, but is there anything else that I can help you with?
They gave me a wash basin to clean myself up a bit. Could you help me with that?
What?
That's what she's asking you.
Sure.
What have I gotten myself into?
She like here sort of like raises her eyebrows. She's like, yeah.
She gets the wash basin and the rags, and she undresses and hands you the rags so that you can wash her back.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I did not think this is where we'd be going to after that break, you know? Have fun, everyone.
Well, she washes the heck out of her bag. She makes sure it's the best bag washing in the world that she's ever experienced. Okay, like she makes sure that she gets every inch of that bag. She even goes like up her shoulders and
Doesn't sound like there would be any objection if you tried to wash more than her back.
Probably not.
Make an insight check.
Hair, you know.
Hearth is just as ace as I am.
Yeah. You don't catch the hints. And she's disappointed about it, but she doesn't say anything.
Okay.
Oh.
So, Hirith is not feeling lucky then,
I guess not.
because you could
No.
re-roll that if you were feeling lucky.
I could. Should I
Are
use
you
my
feeling
last?
lucky?
That's entirely up to you.
That's. Let's see if I'm feeling lucky. I'm not feeling lucky.
Man.
Nope.
Yeah, I mean, Hearth
Wow.
would just assume unless she does anything more forward. Hearth
No,
doesn't
like
know.
if you just like start aggressively washing her back, she kind of gets the feeling that you didn't pick up on the hint.
Not aggressively.
She doesn't pursue it further. She's like, "Oh, this dumb bitch actually thought I just wanted her to wash my back." Okay.
I don't know if Hearth would be this dense. To be completely
That's a
fair.
12. I
More, I
mean,
would
that's
think
above
so.
average.
I guess I can let you. It is above average. Maybe you get an inkling. It's up to
You're
you.
like, it's like, am I doing something wrong? Am I not?
I mean, as she says, is this all you want?
Is it all of the murder that I killed?
Or
that I
how about
did?
this? She says, does this feel nice?
Jesus.
Is there anywhere else you need clean? Ugh.
Oh, God.
It's wonderful. Thank you. She kind of looks over her shoulder at you.
Go on, Chels. Seduce her.
I wasn't playing the fuck you bard, but I mean, Hearth would be into this, okay?
I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, we know.
So
I don't think anybody's questioning that, Chelsea. I think it's encouragement for you.
yeah, I
it
know.
pretty much is.
I mean, it's just weird. It's like everyone's watching a sex scene, essentially.
Not yet.
We'll
You
fix
can,
the
you
black,
can put
but
the brakes on this.
But she wouldn't.
And well, I mean, we're essentially just going to cut to black anyway if it
I
goes
know.
any further.
I know. No. And
Yeah, we want
Yasifa,
to keep our rating.
Yasifa's
you
like,
know.
this isn't where I thought this was gonna go.
Fuck. Sifa is totally paying way more attention than he should.
Hey, he said
He's been stuck in a wall for so long.
Exactly.
This
He
is
was a
great.
slime mold for centuries, so you have got his
yeah.
attention.
God. He's
So I
not,
guess-
didn't he make an agreement privacy? Wouldn't this
Yeah, he
apply?
doesn't fucking care, and I guess Hirith at this point is just so used to him, she just doesn't care either. So when Natalia like glances over her shoulder, she just sort of like puts her finger under Natalia's chin, and I guess goes in for a kiss, and then
Okay.
you can take it from there, DM.
Right. So, yeah, catching the hints. And, maybe it's out of a sense of attraction. Maybe it's just out of pity. But you give this woman one last good night before she is scheduled to die the following morn.
Nice.
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 Good.
That was not, of all the ways this could have gone, most of them involving
That's-
Hirith getting executed. This is not the worst of them.
No. I think we actually came up pretty good here. You know what? Of everything, what? This isn't too bad.
The guards don't like check it. Like she said this would be quick and like 3 hours later.
They absolutely do. Like, he goes to open the tent flap, sees what's going on, immediately closes it.
Yeah,
Well, he wasn't trying to
Um,
stop it, so I guess that's a good thing.
I think he gets it. He understands that.
Don't want
Alright,
to piss off
yeah.
the boss.
Well, no, it's more like, okay, yeah, she's gonna die tomorrow. We can let her have this one.
Gets one.
Okay. I guess eventually Hirith then leaves that situation, saying her goodbyes and whatnot. Sweetly. Or whatever. Sorry. I wasn't quite
You are
expecting
so
this.
ready for this. So
What?
ready for it.
Okay. And as you exit the tent, the guard goes,
What?
Wait, yeah,
Pardon?
what? Yeah, you turned into a robot.
"Is that a girl?"
Oh God.
She just says,
Oh.
shut the fuck up. It's not like you could get any, she says. And just leaves.
Oh,
Oh.
He looks
please,
sad
there's
now.
not like Kesselmerk.
Good.
All right. So you go meet up with the rest of the group.
Yep.
Okay.
Probably in the bungalow.
Yeah, it would.
Be a while. You know.
So
It was a good time.
Mine was at noon, so it'd probably be like 4 or 5 in the afternoon at
Wow.
this point. By the time Hirith returned, Because
Wow.
between when the fight was scheduled, and then the interrogation, and then traveling through the camp.
Oh yeah, there was like an hour or so where they were just waiting for her to wake up, wasn't there?
Yeah, a couple hours
Yeah,
actually.
a couple hours. Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah.
So it's not actually nighttime right now, or it is actually nighttime right now?
No, not yet. It's only about 5 p.m.
Okay.
Around there.
This is a good session, guys.
Yeah, it's great.
Matt, I don't know. Maybe like you guys have to fill the space with roleplay, and then here we are.
Here we are.
No.
Was not a problem.
Actually, we
No
should
problems at all.
hold on a second.
What?
I was just gonna ping minus and
Oh, please, yeah.
What?
I'm just telling them y'all are missing a steamy sesh.
Yeah.
Jesus. All right.
So when Chelsea, I mean, sorry. I was reading something else and just saw your name. Good God.
No, it's fine.
When Hirith comes back in, does Jazeera like notice anything?
Do you have a glow?
Make an insight check.
Oh wait, that might be glow. Was this like the first time? I don't know.
Chris is wearing a red shirt now when she's, humming along happily. And
You see you see a hickey like on her neck and on her collarbone.
She, sorry. While you're inciting her, she strolls up to Morak and says, "Here, you left this with me, and well, I'm returning it."
And I also see.
Make an insight check.
And she hands you your insignia that you fucking just gave her.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You see it as well.
they rolled a 19 and a 20 for this. They're the fucking here with horny police.
I see. You shit.
Someone clip that.
Well.
Someone fucking clip that.
God.
The Hirith horny police.
All right, I'll clip that.
Thank you.
Don't want to hear my own voice. No.
I take back my own badge and just be like, well, I hope it was useful. As I'm just kind of like staring, kind of looking, I'm like,
Hey, I don't know if you should be patronizing me at all, especially what happened between you and me last night, so.
Yeah, Hirith, do share what
Yeah.
happened last night.
yeah, what happened? I'm curious, because I don't know.
Is Rieta around? Like, is Rieta
yeah.
here? Okay.
Yeah,
I think she'll be back by now. She has to take rests every once in a while to get this sort
So,
of healing powers back.
so Hirith, I guess, just sort of like smiles slyly, looking at Rieta, and then says, well, we know. Sorry. Oh, we know that someone here has a foot fetish. And we all
Jazeera's gonna
cuddled.
give her like a look of panic, like,
We will look at Morak.
oh, okay. Like once Jazeera sees that, she's gonna like sigh, like heave a sigh of relief.
And here sort of looks at Jazeera and she's like, and you didn't want to cuddle with us, and like gives her like a little pout. But
Maybe it was just given all the other party members around that was the problem.
oh yeah, I mean, if I was sober, this like she like kind of gestures between her and Morak would never happen.
I
Thankfully,
think Morak would do like a big poker face is like, nah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and it's going way over Rieta's.
okay, so Hirith noticing this says, kind of just like, I don't know, shrugs her shoulders and she's like, he was sucking on my toes for whatever reason. That's all. I was just teasing you.
Oh, baby.
And you let him?
No, I woke up to it and then I pushed his head away. It was very disturbing. Have you ever had an orc suck on your toes?
No, and I don't think I want one.
You had a lovely cuddle sesh.
And yeah, like the cuddles were pretty good actually, but Morak, did you wake up with bad breath? I'm curious. Oh wait, you're an orc, of course. That's a yes.
No, it was
Fucking
me that woke up
racist.
complaining I've been licking carpets or something.
Oh God.
That was really
I'm not
funny.
a cat.
I mean, she says
No.
this, but she's obviously like teasing.
My tongue was all furry.
Oh, no, you know, I was that was more directed at Rieta, like licking carpets. I'm like,
Yeah, I guess. I guess yours says. Wait, what do you mean?
Yeah, go on.
A literal carpet, or do you
Oh.
mean? And she like kind of trails off.
And you see, like, Rietta's innocent little face looking at you like, what are you on about?
Wait, what'd she say?
She's going, what are you on about? And she's like completely lost. It's gone way over her head, the
Yeah.
innuendo, because she
Oh,
does
yeah.
not understand that.
Does Rieta notice the hickeys?
She hasn't asked
But
about it
she
yet, so I haven't
might,
had her do
but she
anything.
might go, oh, Hera, you've got bruises all over your neck.
Oh my god.
oh yeah, she
this-
had a rough
You
battle.
poor thing, what happened?
Oh, don't worry about it. Like, here sort of just blushes.
She's just
Jazira's
Yep.
gonna step in and say, "She's fine, Rieta. Don't worry. She'll be fine."
I'll live,
Yeah,
yes.
she definitely won that battle.
She like blushes, realizing these two know. And she's like, right, well, anyway.
Yeah, because Jazira's gonna say that and look at her and like give her a small smile.
So Natalia is going to be fighting Atala tomorrow. So it's not just a straight out execution. She has a chance, I suppose. Might be a small chance.
It is a chance. Probably very small.
Anyway, are you planning on sticking around for this execution?
Oh, wow.
I don't
See me
want
just
to
feeling
watch.
uncomfortable about it.
I'd rather get on the road and go back to
It's
Kitesh.
not entertainment for me. It was one thing having to do it, watch when, you know, Alora executed for ratting us out with the
Yeah.
but yeah. This is, I don't know.
Yeah, we can. I think it's time for us to leave. We came here what we needed to do.
Should she not just be a prisoner of war instead?
Here, this place. No. Not easily. Not for what she did. But yeah. I think it is time for us to go. We need to return back to Kitesh. I need to sort a few things out and then yeah. And this Mora kind of gets up and kind of goes to leave.
Oh yeah, because Jazira would be the only one that was in on that conversation.
Hira wants to roll an insight on that, I guess.
Yeah, you can tell that Mork is kind of like a little bit more troubled
Oh, okay.
with like his feelings, so
She's
I'd say your insight check might be easier on Nora because he's very
not himself.
as I am. No, he's not. I don't think he is.
Hira sort of looks at like between Brietta and Jazir and says, What's up with him?
I think that might be his business to share.
Yeah.
Okay, when you say that, am I still inside or am I outside? I just want to.
It might be up to you. You said you got
So-
up to leave, right?
Did you?
Yeah, I
did
got
you,
to leave, but I didn't leave yet. I don't think. I am at the door.
Yeah. Do
Or
you
the-
ask?
Yeah,
Here.
I'd ask like as soon as she noticed or heard
Okay.
him.
You wouldn't have wait until he left.
Mm,
I was just checking like that.
I mean,
like, oh.
she probably would have asked quietly.
Okay.
So, like, not super loud, but she would have asked quietly.
I turn around at the door.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm. I suppose you guys deserve to know. I think I'm gonna relinquish my position as the treasurer at Kadesh. The Kestrels need me more now than ever. And I have a sense of loyalty and duty to them, but more my brother. And I know he's gonna do this. I know he's gonna join this cause. More than likely for the money, but for me, that's not as important anymore.
That's
You see Rietta's all tearing
there,
up.
right?
yeah.
But
Like Hirith looks shocked.
you're
Shocked.
you're
Yeah.
I mean I understand, but we're I your family. I thought you were always going to be together now. We were a team.
You see Morak, hearing those words, is his face looks weaker and sort of more open and not as much holding like a tough guy face. And he kind of laughs. And I say, yeah, we are family.
He
And
just
what we had
runs
been.
over and buries her head in his chest. I don't want you to go. You
What we've
see
been
how
through.
young she is.
Yeah. Yeah. You've been my family for the last year.
I will always be your family.
Stop. You're gonna make me cry.
Oh,
But
good.
right now, I'm stuck between two families. And I think one's in more danger than the other. And I need to protect those who I've protected the longest.
I
And that's my
understand.
brother.
He's your brother.
He's
I'm so
sorry, I read
torn.
that. Seriously, Shane. um, uh, yeah, he doesn't know that
I
he's
feel
going
like my
back. He
heart's
might
been
find out.
ripped in two now because I'm like, what do I do? Do I follow you? Do I go with you? Or do I return to Katesh? And,
Are you staying here
there's
then?
Alway
No.
and
Oh, so you will be
I need to
returning
go
with
back to
us.
Katesh.
I'm gonna have to do some real praying and ask some real guidance here.
I think I owe it to Allura to let her know in person, not through writing,
I'm sure.
that
I'm sure my sister would also appreciate it
I
if you
thought
said
so too.
goodbye to her.
Yeah.
But I feel like I need to do this. And don't worry about me. I think I'll be okay.
Well, it's
Not
not
worried
goodbye
about you.
yet,
I,
so
yeah. Yeah,
You
it's just that
see Morak start to
I'm
tear
not,
up, and
I'm not worried about you. I'm worried about me for a change.
Jacqueline, what did you say?
I said, well, it's not goodbye yet, and I think we still have a trip to undergo.
Okay.
that's true. But once I'm there, I think it's goodbye for me. Okay.
Here's just sort of nods sadly. She's sort of like processing everything because her relationship with Morak hasn't always been the greatest. So she doesn't quite know how to feel.
Yeah. Um.
Well, are we staying here tonight then and leaving in the morning, or are we wanting to
I
head
think
out
that'd be
now?
best. I think that'd be best.
And we should probably. It's a long road. We should probably prepare.
Yeah. Prepare. Get everything sorted. I need to double check where I'm gonna be meeting them. I think they already told me, but me, player, forgot.
Yeah, if you're heading back to Katesh, she kind of just would have. She told you to just meet up with them at the Pontum Terra, in Fort. I think it's Fort Gull. 1 second.
Yeah, the one in the north. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. So yeah, that's what I'll be doing. Yeah. Huh.
Here just sort of says, well, there's time yet to convince you otherwise. And she sort of smiles, but like misty eyed. And then, like, doesn't want you to see that, so she just sort of says,
This.
I think I need to step out for a minute.
Can I
Does he?
try to see that? Like that moment, like just
Yeah, I mean,
that moment.
she's not hiding it,
Or do I
so.
do? Not hiding it. Okay.
I
Hi.
mean, she is kind of hiding it. That's what I did say, but so I
Yeah.
guess. I mean, I don't know.
Make an insight check. It'll be a
failing
low
time.
DC.
There we go.
Insight.
Yeah.
She's trying to
Yeah.
stifle it, is what she's.
Yeah, and I'm trying to see if Morak notices the little things. Probably not.
Yeah. No, you're good. You notice.
Okay. And I'm like, and you point straight to Irith.
Hmm.
I think I'll miss you the most.
She just sort of snickers and says, "We both know that's not true."
Was it the toes?
Yeah, was this all my fault? Was this my toes' fault?
No.
That's fucking hilarious.
Ugh.
Frosty.
You just.
Jazira is gonna walk up to Morak and kind of put her hand on his arm and just ask, say, "You want to go get a drink?"
Of course. I'd love to. Yeah,
And she's
I'm not saying anything
she's
else.
gonna she's gonna say, "Well, good. I know just the spot." And when they leave, she'll go down to
Please
the
take
place.
me back to the
Salty
old
pit!
fucking
Salty
house.
pit!
No,
Jazira's
this is
gonna
the
take
place for you.
Jazira's gonna take him back to the place that he took them first. So she'll go back to the salty pit with him.
Yeah!
Aw.
Salty
Alright.
pit. Salty pit.
Well, I want to get to a bit of what yeah. Do y'all, I mean, other than just getting drinks, do you have like a conversation or anything with them, or
I think what was needed to be said was said.
okay.
That's how I
Yeah.
feel.
Yeah,
Okay.
Jazira is just giving him company and
Gotcha.
alcohol.
I invite the other two too to come along, but
Um,
I mean, yes, if they want to, but
Heareth would politely decline. She's not feeling up for it.
right.
Of course, Yetta would
Of
go.
course not. Wink.
Shut up.
Okay. Well, unless there's anything else, we can expedite this a little bit, saying that you enjoy the benefits of a long rest. You do not go and watch the execution of Natalia, and you head out on the road for the 3-week journey to Katesh.
Yeah, I think that's
Sounds good to me.
Okay. Then we will switch it over to Lujane.
Okay.
So for the, because yeah, I mean, I apologize that you've been like out of this entire session.
This has been
so far.
delightful, honestly. I could listen to this game and not play a thing and still have the
Yeah,
greatest
that's
of
it.
times.
It's still great storytelling.
But yeah, so for the 3 weeks that they're on the road, is there anything you would like to have Lujane doing or anything?
Lujane is going to speak to Mama Bone.
Okay. All right. Easy enough to find her in the market arena, standing in her little shop. You do see a goblin coming by, taking some papers that she just finished signing, and then the goblin kind of rushes past you and starts heading up the stairs to the second floor. Hello, councilwoman. What can I do for you today?
Well, that's an excellent question. I'd like to hire your boy Braga for a day or two.
Is that right?
Yeah.
And what would you be hiring him for?
I just need someone who's discreet and who can help me find a few things I've misplaced in the desert.
I see. Well, they can certainly be discreet for the right price. Did you have a price in mind?
Well, let's add it to the total. I also want short bows. I want swords. I want, let's see, clothing that covers the whole body coverings, like a veil of some sort. If you can procure me those things in Braga, I
Should
don't
be
know,
easy enough. How many of
200
each?
gold. Um, I'm trying to remember how many I misplaced. Let's call it 3 for now, and we'll go from there. I might have more outings later, depending on how this goes.
The three
No,
short
no,
bows.
no. 6.
6.
6.
All right. 6 short bows. And what type of blades? Long
Oh,
swords, great swords, short swords.
let me just check this stat block for these things. Just a short sword will work. Yeah, short sword will do me great.
Okay. And hold on. Just looking at stuff. I mean, the equipment alone would be 216 gold.
Would it?
Actually,
How much for?
I apologize. With the arrows, it would be 224.
224 gold. Let's see, as we're going through this, you have any books? Anything new come in? I believe I promised Morak I'd check for him.
No, unfortunately, I don't have any new tomes of knowledge this month, but I'm expecting a shipment next month of books from Cadiza.
All right, that'll work then. Um, 224. How much would you say for 2 days of Braga's time? You seem to have your figures well in your head.
Hmm. How
I
long
think a nice round
per
500 gold
day?
would.
No.
How long? We might be camping out.
Oh, I see, I see. 500 gold, yes, certainly a nice round number.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do 500 gold with
And
your
how
complete
much
discretion.
are you willing to pay for the discretion?
Oh, that is the discretion.
I think for the discretion it'll be 600.
Or you could try and negotiate. I know I'm not there, but maybe a percentage of any loot that.
I don't think I'm getting much loot off of these
Yeah, but
particular
she
two.
doesn't know that, does she?
Oh, yeah, I suppose that's true. Um, hmm, 600 gold. Well, there's no price too high for discretion.
Oh, well, in that case,
It's 600 gold.
then we have a deal. He won't be happy about it, but he'll do what I tell him to.
Good. Very good.
When would you like to procure his services?
Um, would he be available tomorrow? I'm in a bit of a rush. Don't want to.
I can make him available tomorrow, yes.
All right, tomorrow then.
All right. He'll be at your manor in the morning.
All right. That's all Eugene's got for that day.
Okay.
And then I've got a trip to go on.
Alrighty. Yeah, the next morning you find Braga smoking on a pipe, leaning against the door frame outside as you come down.
Hey, Braga. Long time no see.
Right, what is it? What the fuck you want?
I lost something out in the desert. I know roughly where it is, but it's been almost a year now, actually more than a year now. So it could be pretty scattered. It could be hard to find, but I expect just the quantity of what I'm looking for, I'll still be able to find most of it. It's something that didn't get cleaned away when everything else in the city got cleaned away.
I see, I see. And what is it that we're looking for?
We'll talk when we're on the road.
All right. Well, let's get to it. And
All
he
right.
leads you out into the younger highlands, but he doesn't know where to go or what to
We're
look
going
for.
south. We're going straight south from here, a little bit to the east. It's on the road between the rope bridge that takes you out to the Sunder Mountains and the Temple of Yen,
All right.
or Temple of Yen rather. It was somewhere along there, and I'm gonna need some help finding it exactly.
Well, I'm gonna need some help knowing what the fuck it is we're looking for.
6 knoll corpses.
What are you looking for knoll corpses for?
Why? Did I pay you to ask questions? Okay, you know what? I'll give you answers if you give me some answers. We'll start with simple ones. Get to know each other. Get to know. Uh, how'd you meet Mama Bones?
Oh, fuck, now I have to make shit up.
Yeah, okay.
This is amazing. This is so amazing. I feel like they had the whole like poppy field enterprise before we burned it to the ground, right?
Well,
Yeah.
that was more Shad than Braga, I believe.
No, but
Braga's the
Shed works with Bones too, with
yeah,
Mama
I do.
Bones.
Yep.
Yeah, I was traveling in a caravan with my family. We would go do performances in small towns and things. We showed up here in Katesh, and Mama Bones offered me a job. She liked my skills, and she paid well.
How long ago was that?
Oh, about what did it be? 7 years?
It's a long time to know someone. I bet even someone as discreet as Mama Bones knows a thing or two, or you
Oh,
know a thing or two about her.
oh, I surely, yeah. So, what are you looking for 6 null corpses for?
I have recently had reason to believe certain a threat is due on my life and my sister's life, and I'm just looking for every bit of protection I can get myself.
And do you think a bunch of dead corpses are going to help you with that?
They will when they start walking around.
Oh, right. Wow,
This is gonna
really,
go well.
that's really, really fucking illegal. I can get behind that, sure.
Is that illegal?
It
Really?
is illegal, yeah.
Oh, okay. Just checking. Well, I'm glad I brought this person. Well, I did pay for discretion, didn't I?
That you did, that you did. My mouth is shut.
Great. If we want to keep asking questions, if you've got any other orders of business. How did Mama Bones get her name? You know?
She's had that name as long as I've known her.
Damn.
But it probably has to do with her being a great old hag and wearing a bunch of bones.
That does sound about right. How old
Right.
is she?
I have no fucking idea.
She's just to confirm, she was less old when you met her, right?
I would imagine so. It was 7 fucking years ago. That's how time works, isn't it?
She looked less old.
No, not really, now that I think about it.
Okay, just checking. Maybe I am in business with the exact right person. How the hell did you
So,
find your way around out here? I don't know shit about this fucking desert.
you just gotta learn how to read sign. Um, become familiar with the environment. Know which way north is.
That's a good trick. I have a compass for that.
Yeah, I know how to. It's yeah. It always comes in handy. So, yeah, I'm still kind of stuck on this illegal necromancy thing that you're planning on doing.
It's
You're on the council,
and
and it seems to me that you and Mama Bones never really saw eye to eye. So I'm a little bit surprised uh, at all the illegalness.
well, I don't have a lot of other options for procuring a corpse. Yadmila seems against the idea of raiding the morgue, and honestly, now that I think about it, just random innocent corpses not a great option. I don't want to go out in the woods or out into the wilderness to try and find something to fight. This is something I know is here. It's already dead, and I know these people fucking deserve it. The other option for people who deserve it would be if I went and found some slavers and attacked them on the road, but banditry is more legal than necromancy, last I checked.
No, it's not. Like necromancy is really fucking illegal.
Yeah, well, it's a good thing.
I don't even think I've ever done anything that illegal before.
Yeah, well, you gotta do what you gotta do.
That's right. That's a good motto.
What's the most legal thing you've ever done? Because for me,
That's none of your fucking business. I didn't pay you to be discreet now, did I?
You can.
No, I like my coin. Thank you very much.
Well, all right then. You know, getting it off your chest is great. You can finally share with someone. I'm doing something that's probably a bad idea. But
Well, at
fuck
least
it.
you know.
Fuck it. I'm not living the rest of my life just being scared. No, I'm taking it into my own hands.
Good for you. So, what plans do you folk have for the city anyway? It's starting to veer away from being profitable, in my opinion.
Plans for a city? I don't know. We're just trying to keep everyone in the city alive. How's that for a plan?
Right.
Trying to keep.
Right.
Oh, here's a question. What were of the mind, given the last time they showed up, they turned half of the humans in the city to slime. To keep the eclipse out, is that a pro or a con for you? I don't see you marching around in tattoos, so I assume you're not of that particular criminal syndicate, but I don't want to
Listen,
make any assumptions.
when it comes to the eclipse, I'd rather keep my hands clean. You know what I mean? They're a right scary bunch, and if you're smart, you'd be scared of them too.
All right, well, welcome to our city. This is Kadesh. This is a place where the Eclipse haven't got a foothold, and we don't have Cadiz's kind of guards everywhere. It seems like a
If
pretty
you
good
think
place for you.
the eclipse don't have a foothold, you're out of your fucking mind.
Oh, well, where is it? Because I would surely like to go kill them and, you know, maybe
How would I know? They're the eclipse.
Wait,
They've always got a foothold everywhere.
I'm Mama Bones seems a lot more intimidating than those Eclipse clowns we dealt with before. That's all I'm saying.
Well, she's pretty fucking intimidating, let me tell you. You ever try to argue with her? I told her I didn't want to do this fucking nonsense out with you here in the wilds. I don't know. You don't
Oh,
like
that couldn't have ended well.
Yeah, no, she got really angry. And I'll be honest with you, I pissed myself a little bit.
Yeah, we've all been there. Okay. What's there to be afraid of? Or
You know
whose
what?
turn is it to ask a question? Is this 2 in a row for me?
You've been asking 2 questions in a row ever since we started this fucking game. I'll be honest with you, and I'm done with it. So let's just
Okay.
find these gold corpses, all right?
All right. We're walking. Can't really get there any sooner.
So what'd you do with them? Did you just leave them out in the open? Did you bury them? Did you burn them?
We didn't bury them, but I don't see any reason they would have gone far. These are Borgos followers. They were probably so sickly and diseased, even the hyenas need to stay away.
Yeah, you're not really from around here, are you? Hyenas really eat fucking anything.
Yeah, well,
But it should make them easier to find if you didn't bury them. We'll find some bones at least.
yeah. That's what I'm thinking of. I don't care if they're a little bit gnawed on. Bones is fine by me. Better than flesh. Less gross. Less smell. Easier to hide.
All right. So towards the end of the day, and with some instruction of your memory of where you were that day you fought those gnolls, he does lead you to the spot where they were slain. Go ahead and roll a d6 for me.
All right. 4.
Looking around, you're able to find 4 complete skeletons.
You don't
The other
technically need a
2,
complete skeleton.
the bones were just kind of scattered far and wide, taken off by predators and things like that.
I mean-
vultures.
I can actually work with that. Just gonna make these into neat and orderly piles, and I guess scrap the last 2 all up together, and that'll have to constitute a 5th. I'm pretty sure though. Parts will fit together. There's got to be a spare of everything that's missing.
What's the
Adam?
spell you're gonna use?
4th level animate. Animate dead. Let me pop this into the description. Because it just has a pile of bone from a humanoid. It doesn't actually necessarily require a complete skeleton. You can literally just have a bunch of bones in whatever shape you want.
That's true.
So I hate to break this to you, but gnolls aren't humanoid.
Gnolls are humanoid.
What?
Look up Gnoll.
How come when I try to like
They
fucking
are. They're
'Cause you
half
didn't look it
elf,
up.
half-
Medium
that's-
humanoid.
that's what
Hold on.
that's what
Yeah,
what
I
my
know, because
DM
Matt's a
told
jerk.
Matt told me
Could've
I
sworn-
thought about
Yeah,
that.
doesn't like you.
When I looked them up, hold on. I thought they were monstrosities.
In Pathfinder, they'd be monstrous humanoids.
Yeah, this isn't
Just somewhere between the
Pathfinder.
two. But
This isn't Pathfinder.
This is just humanoid. No. Okay, so we need to retcon everything that's happened so far and just rewind back to.
I'm not going that far back. No thanks. I'm good.
Well, I don't
All
think
the
it
way
was.
back.
I don't think it was. I think it was me trying to charm a gnoll, and Matt
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
like, "They're not humanoid."
Yeah.
I thought they weren't. I thought they were
Yeah.
monstrosities. That's my fault. I'm sorry.
I know.
They are listed as monsters.
No, you did get to charm a gnoll.
When? Oh,
You charm-
right. But that was.
Yeah,
Hold
so
on.
you're thinking of something else.
Hold on. That wasn't a charm spell, though.
Oh, damn.
That was the enthralling performance.
Enthralling performance.
Oh.
But you're right. It does say medium humanoid. That's fine. Don't worry about it. I was just repeating something that I thought was true, and I've been lied to my entire life. So
Yeah.
thanks,
Well,
Matt.
I suppose it says
Fucking get over it.
Okay, I'm
choose
over it.
a pile of bones of a medium or small humanoid, so it should be from
Yeah.
the same one. However, it doesn't require a complete pile. So I can
Right.
have 2 slightly hobbled over gnolls, if they got a couple parts missing, they'll still function the same way.
Hold on. Just reading through it. I just want to make sure I get it right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the creature is under your control for 24 hours, after which it stops obeying any command you've given it. To maintain control of the creature for another 24 hours, you must cast the spell on the creature again before the current 24-hour period ends.
Mm-hmm.
The use of this spell reasserts your control over up to 4 creatures you have animated with the spell
And
rather than animating a new one.
yes, and if you upcast,
Yeah,
it's 6.
it's 6. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm doing.
Oh, hold on. 4th level higher, you animated research control over 2 additional undead creatures for each slot above 3rd level. So it's if it was 5th level, it'd be 2 or 4, right?
Yeah.
If it was 6th level, it'd be 6. Okay.
Yeah, and notice that is 2 more raised or maintained.
Right.
So I can raise 3 with a 4th level spell, and then 1 with each of my 3rd level spells for 6, and then
Yeah.
maintain them with my 4th level spell slot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta find some spooky tokens I can give you. But yeah, I'm raising these skeletons.
Okay. Hold on. I'm sure there's like a Knoll skeleton picture I can use.
Oh God!
Yeah, I found some good ones. So I'll make those at some point. So
All right.
you're spending that time right now to make these skeletons.
Yeah.
Okay. As you start doing all this spooky, really, really, really illegal shit, Braga kind of looks just like, so you know your way back then?
Yeah, I'm sure I can find my way back.
Good, because I don't really want to stick around for this, so I'll be seeing you.
Take care. I've enjoyed learning more about you, Mama Bones. And I'm sure I'll continue to enjoy your discretion for now and the eternal future.
Yeah, for this, you know what? Yeah. And he just turns and leaves and runs away.
Fuck out of here. This guy's going nuts.
A little bit too hardcore for him.
All right.
All I need
So-
is edge.
You spend the next 6 minutes raising 6 skeletons.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah,
When
all
they
the
stand
pieces
ready,
just kind of come together. You watch actually as your spores take part in this, surrounding the bones and knitting them together with pieces of fungus. And you have, 6 skeletal gnolls waiting for your commands.
all right. And then Lujane just takes the stuff she was carrying with Braga and herself, the short bows, the swords, the all covering veils, and just says, "All right, equip yourselves."
Okay. Checking something again.
And I'm generous because I gave my skeletons the exact equipment in the skeleton table, or in the skeleton stat block.
Oh, you're saying you're generous for the towards the DM because you made it
Yeah.
easy. Okay.
I'm sorry, what?
I made it easy for you. I didn't pick like longbows and pikes. I gave them exactly what they have in their stat block.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, yeah, they like very kind of sluggishly and awkwardly put all this shit on, and I'll wait for your next command.
All right. I'm going to refer to you as my honor guard. Yeah. Otherwise, just be chill. Okay? Okay. I got a lot of smiling faces looking back at me.
They
Great.
start shivering in place.
Sense of humor. I'm glad that translates over into the skeleton. We're going to make our way back and just walk straight through the city in broad daylight. You are fully covered, and like Lujane's going to make sure that they're fully covered, that none of them has a big gash sticking out or anything like that. And just and yeah, we're gonna just stuff you in a basement for right now, or
They're gonna be
maybe
living
I'll-
with Decius.
Yes,
or
this
maybe
is
I'll.
probably not gonna appreciate that.
No, actually, no. I want to have you around at all times because that light can show up at any fucking moment, the bastard.
Hate
Yeah,
to give you
you'll
advice,
accompany.
but what about that abandoned mill that everyone
That's
seems
nice.
to hate?
No, I think you'll just wait outside my office. We wait inside my office. Outside might lead to more prying eyes. Inside my office, accompany me on things, carry
What
my
office?
bags.
What office?
I'm
Yeah,
literally
what
the
office?
fucking counselor for the city, and also
You don't have an office
I don't have an office. What the fuck have I been doing
No,
this
I
whole
don't
time?
have an office.
unless you're mentioning unless you're referring to one of the offices in the manor.
Do we work from home? What?
We're
Yeah, or you-
remote ever since the slime pandemic.
Yeah. I mean, there's a couple of rooms that can be used for offices in the manor. Like there's this one, and any of these could be converted into offices. This could be an office.
But I always assumed we went
This
to
could be
work
an
somewhere,
office.
right? Oh, I love what you did with Lujane's room.
You're
I
welcome.
thought it was the town hall thing.
Yeah, in our town hall or whatever that we had.
Oh yeah, I fucking forgot y'all built that. Okay.
After we burnt.
It's like I've been imagining Netless and Lujane and Hirith having offices next to each other, both for each other, and so that Netless and Brielle, who work with each, are
Alright.
close by.
Indoors.
Well,
Yeah.
I guess now we have that established, even though no one's ever mentioned it before.
Hey,
Well,
listen,
how
I
would
didn't.
I be doing?
I didn't think this either. I thought it was just like we met once a month in the fucking palace.
I mean,
or
that's
Are we a
not-
fucking?
like-
Do we have jobs, or are we, I mean, I know you're the curator and you don't do anything, but like the
Fuck
rest
you!
of us, this thing
I put
takes
on
up
a
most of our day.
I put on a good fucking party. You can suck
Yeah,
it.
you did.
Yeah, we have jobs. Doesn't mean we get an office with this job.
Where do you spend your? Where do you do your accounting?
All right. We'll establish this now. It's a conversation we really should have had a long time ago. But you have offices within town hall
I mean,
where
yeah,
you can
the
go
point
about
being-
your council work.
Yeah. The point being just I want to have these skeletons just flanking Lujane at all times. Just
Okay.
you know, one like in lockstep, a few paces behind her. Just
That's
Her-
not conspicuous.
Yeah.
not perfect lockstep. They're a little shambly, but you know, they try.
We're gonna come back and Liu Zhang's gonna be fucking dead.
Or I mean, I
Fucking
could just chill out with them in
executed.
Morak's house. Just like
Oh yeah, Moran.
One-
And well, Jazeera
no
still
one
probably
there.
lives there. Jazeera still probably will live there, right?
well, she might, but like right now, it's Lujane's been chilling there because apparently Morak doesn't have an office and keeps all of the town hall's economic records
I work
in his
from
fucking
home.
living room.
I have my own office in my house.
Yeah, if
Oh,
they
yeah.
were,
They're happy.
if those records were in his living room, you definitely spewed on them.
Oh,
All
Or
right.
not.
So, would you like to do anything else for the next couple of weeks that the rest of the party's gone?
Part of me is thinking I gotta go see Helena and just ask for, I don't know, some sort of protection in return. But I think Luciane's done enough wandering through the wastes and might need to. Actually, yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna go take a trip to Helena. Just maybe take Ron with me again. Learn a bit more about the tricks of the trade and. No, but then I'll try and get in the temple. No, just alone. Me and my skeletons hanging out.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay.
Alway would be cool with necromancy, or else he wouldn't have put it in his world.
No,
I
you're
don't-
you're actually right.
yeah. He's
So,
okay with it.
I mean, okay. I mean, he did unleash
yeah.
ruin because of the Morrigan creating an army of undead, but
I think
okay.
it
This-
depends on the
This is
circumstances.
hardly an army. Yeah.
All right. So
I'm going to need to be at least level 10 before I can have something I'd call an army. The max I could even have right now is 15, which is a fuckload of skeletons.
that is a lot of skeletons. Okay. So yeah, you make your way towards the Temple of Alway at the top of the Sphinx's head. You see several acolytes going about their business. They're all kind of giving you strange looks as you walk alone with 6 completely cloak and clad people surrounding you.
Yeah, well,
Worry.
it's supposed to be intimidating.
It's a face. He
Um,
doesn't like cults.
Yeah, and as you step into the temple and start making your way through it, one that appears to be one of the higher ranked priests kind of walks up. It's like, "Can I assist you with something? Have you come to pray?"
In a manner of speaking, I'm here to see the Golden Lady, Lady Helena. We've met before, and I thought I'd ask her for some advice or some favors or something.
I see. Oh God, why did I delete this map?
Oh no!
Why do you delete any of your maps? Like, why can't you just keep them?
Because
can
it's
put them in the
just
archive.
it's too much stuff to go through.
Oh. Okay.
There is the archive you can toss them into. That's safer.
Yeah. Yeah, because I was gonna make them navigate that floor.
Oh god. No, go left. Your other left. No, come on. Oh god, he stepped on the. He's a snail now.
It
God
would
damn
take
it.
me too long to find the map, and then too long to role play through all of that.
I'd probably leave them on the other side of that field, to be honest,
Okay.
because I don't want them to have to jump.
Okay. If you can, what did I even call it? Shit. Hold on.
We are going down some paths tonight.
Yeah,
Mhm,
you can say
mhm.
that again?
Oh
If-
boy.
If you can navigate the Hall of Knowledge, she may grant you an audience. He kind of
I've
says it
literally
kind of
navigated the Hall of Knowledge like 12 times.
He doesn't
my
know
dude.
that.
Yeah, well, fucking watch and learn.
Okay.
And then I
Maybe-
probably fuck up.
Make a history check.
Oh god. I'm good at history. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but you're
Yeah,
also you.
You have
Yeah.
no trouble navigating the hall. You make it to the other side. And if you look back, you see the priest just kind of his jaw hanging open.
By the way, some of these tiles are very dangerous. You need to put up a sign or something just saying like, "Hey, this could kill you. This is
That would
railings
defeat
too
the
would be nice.
purpose of the hall.
Not like on the tile itself, but just in front of the hall. Because you have to
Any-
do this to get there. No, that's fucking gonna get people
It is
killed.
a test of you to see if you are worthy. If you die, then you are not worthy.
Well, some unworthy people should know that it's they could die doing this. Some people are just gonna try because they fucking want to. Some kid's gonna do this on a dare and gonna end up fucking eaten by a giant squid in the abyss because you didn't put a sign up.
I think you brought him with you, but I get to see one of the skeletons is shumbling along and just get like bamped out of there. Not knowing what it's a skeleton, it doesn't know.
Yeah, you Skelly or you honor guard. Stop right there.
Oh wait, hold on.
No, that was me. That was
Okay, I should make you have that be in character. All right. So yeah, you pass through the Hall of Knowledge. You make your way to the chamber that had the spell pillars in it, and you see at the far end the golden plaque on the floor. The room. You see a couple of priests studying the pillars as well.
okay. Shane's gonna just walk her way to the big plaque and kind of call out, Helena, I don't know how this works anymore. Last time I was here, it was kind of more, falling apart and empty. And do I knock? Do I have to walk over the plaque to make?
Make a history check. Okay. You vaguely recall that the only way to enter the inner sanctum is if Rieta is with you.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to enter the inner sanctum. I just want to talk. I'm just gonna fucking knock on the plaque. Okay, Helena, I know you're down
kneel
there.
down. You kneel down and knock on the plaque, and then you feel a hand on your shoulder.
Daff.
And
What
you, you look up and you see the golden lady looking down at you.
Sorry, you scared me. Hi. How have you been?
I am fine. How can I
me,
help you, Lejane?
Oh, okay. You remember? Good. So you remember that fun character, the Blight King, right? That archfey that was
That
cursed,
cursed your sister, yes.
and me earlier, but you weren't there for that. He's back and making threats, and I can't find Hirith, and I mean she's out of town, so that could be completely normal, or she could be dead by now, and I don't really like that. And
Would you like me to see?
that would be greatly appreciated.
Okay. Kind of closes her eyes for a bit and focuses.
Tell me she peeks in on the sex scene.
No, the timeline doesn't work out.
The timeline does not work out, but that would be hilarious.
For the toe sucking.
She's alive.
I see.
Oh,
More alive than she's
Oh.
ever been, maybe.
no.
Whoa, I've never seen. Whoa, okay.
I never saw
Just
that.
hear this
Oh.
lily white ass in the wind.
She's not.
So-
She's not white though. She's tawny skinned.
Okay.
Oh, fair.
Elves can do that. Oh.
So yeah,
It's like, whoa, I should get out
hold
of
on, I
there
need to
on
check
fucking
this.
Sphinx Tinder.
Well,
You're
actually, I might
sphinxter.
have it. I think she has that spell. Let me double check.
Their pickup lines are all just riddles.
She should have that spell.
I'm sorry, that was
Yeah.
really good. I just have to say that was really good. Sphinx Tinder is
Um,
just a sphinxter.
Wipe left.
So go ahead and here, make a wisdom save.
Oh, okay. We know we're good. I'm good at this.
Okay. So she is.
I see everything.
Um,
I don't think that's
She sees the
gonna
hickey.
work.
Oh my god.
okay.
She sees the
Oh, no.
hickeys.
I think she probably have a
So
smile on her face. Sort of.
with her eyes closed and looking down on here as she travels through this Roby desert, yeah, she just lets you know I see her returning home.
Oh,
She's
thank God.
safe and whole.
Okay, that's good. Um,
Is that what
I
you
kn-
needed me for?
I very much appreciate that, but I guess I should also check. Is there any way you could just like obliterate the Blight King in a big shaft of light and just everyone celebrates and like for a wish or whatever payment here is expected for still? That seems light enough payment for me and just vague and ominous. I don't know. Is that a thing, a service you can do? Just Archfey extermination?
Archfair, incredibly powerful. I don't even know if it would be within my ability to do so. And I do not know if it is a responsibility I would want to take on.
Right, just checking. Just checking. Is there anything you can do to like track him, warn of his presence, figure out what he's doing? Anything within that
I've
scope, or is that going to just cause further danger?
I've never met him. I could try to scry on his location if you want to, if you can give me a description.
Yeah, he's insanely tall. He has horns. He has a cigar, and uh, yeah, 12 feet tall. Thank you, voice in the back of my head. B plus singing voice.
Rat skin cloak.
Fuck you.
Rat skin cloak.
What are you what are you fucking?
B plus.
Oh. Oh, I didn't even catch that.
That was for Lujane making fun of the Blight King, but like still being impressed at the same time. Man, fucking A plus
Yeah,
plus, bud.
plus.
A plus plus.
Okay. She focuses again, and you can see her, like she's struggling. You can see her brow furrow. She kind of cranes her head to the side. His will is too strong. I cannot see him.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
that's all right. That's all right. Any advice for fighting an archfey?
You're an elf. I imagine you grew up with many tales of the Fae.
Yeah, but the thing about it's been quite a while, and like, does cold iron do anything really? Is there anything I can do to just make my room safe at night? Is there like I just I don't know what's true and what I can rely on, and I can try everything, but at the end of the day, I'm just gonna end up Morak making fun of me, not
Well,
not any
within the
solution.
safety of your own home, you needn't worry. The Fae
Uh,
are obligated to follow the laws of hospitality.
that is hey, they had little mice
That
chewing
was
on
in the
our toes.
temple.
I was in the temple. Well, yeah, but we had made a temple our home. Does that not
You
count?
had
Do
made
we
the
need to have
temple your camp. This is completely different.
how many books do I need to put on a bookshelf before it counts as home? Because the only place that's home for me is in Dwantir. Like, it's
The manor would
guess it's not
be
home anymore.
considered a home. A temple
Okay.
would be considered a public place. That
Okay.
should be fairly obvious.
Okay. So, once again, the rich are more insulated from the Fae than the poor are. We should make some more. The tent you're living in Tent Town is probably not going to stop the Light King, eh? Sorry, I'm thinking out loud. Um. Okay. Laws of hospitality. That's great. Is there any rule for how they can show up? Any rule for how a fake archfake can die?
From what I understand, they come from the New World, and nothing from the New World can die. They are
New World.
protected from the curse of mortality.
Well, that fucking blows. Is there some state I can put them in where they will, go away for like 1,000 years?
I imagine so.
Okay. And is that state achieved by hitting it very hard?
That I don't know.
Okay. It's a start. It's a start. What do you know about the apple that was in your fake inner sanctum back there? I've been
That
meaning
was
to
there
ask.
before I arrived. It was incredibly cursed, and it was not. I can tell you this: it was not any sort of normal Fey food.
I knew it. Because why would he want it back if it wasn't right? Because he cured me in exchange for the apple, is what Hero told me. And why would he care if it's just random fruit from the Feywild? He lives there. Like, I knew it. It was not a normal apple. Okay. That tells me absolutely nothing useful, but hey, I like being right. So that's nice. Okay.
I just imagine Herena's just sort of like
Staring.
is like staring middle distance while Luciane is just rambling and babbling. Like trying to be polite, but also like, what the fuck is wrong with this person?
Have you
I
any
used to be.
more
Oh,
questions?
um. Uh.
Ask her if
You're not there.
Okay.
Damn it. That sounds like it was gonna be funny though.
It
If it was a
wasn't.
funny one, I'm allowed to hear it. Oh, okay.
No, don't worry about it.
Um. Okay. Did my sister get laid? No.
Why would you ever?
I know.
Yeah, why
That's my
would you
joke.
ever ask her that?
That's my joke. That was yeah. I think that's all I got. But you've been very helpful, and Hirith is alive still. That's what matters.
Okay.
Oh, hey, is there any way you could cure Hirith of that fake memory she's got from the Blight King?
She just looks at you and gives you a really sad look.
Okay, yeah, well, let me know if you figure out a spell for that. Sure, there's one on one of these pillars that can. Just gotta look around for a bit. Find something that can fix that. Okay, I'm gonna go. Thank you, Harena. Or do you prefer Golden Lady? I don't. Is that a
And that's
title? Is that
fine.
a Harena? Okay. Thank you. Do I owe
You're
you
welcome.
anything? Am I going to be called upon for like a really tiny wish or? Uh,
No, you were seeking knowledge, and that is freely given.
well, thanks. It's a good temple. Wish it was better located, but
Have a good day, Lucien.
Have a good one.
All right.
Lucian leaves.
So that's another week.
Yep. Yep. I
You
think
do
that's
anything in
all
your
I've got.
final week?
I don't think so. I think Lucian's gonna just spend a lot of time, since she knows that Hirith is on the road. She's gonna spend a fair few
Hiding up.
afternoons just like with her honor guard, watching caravans come in and out of Katesh and staring down the road,
No.
Okay.
watching
That's so
slavers go
sweet.
by and thinking, bandity thoughts about. I think something that really is bothering Lucian now that she's read this book about Eurus is if you do something that is legal, there will be no punishment for it. Like the laws of the of humankind, of civilization, are the ones that are used to judge people. So all these slavers are going to go happily into the afterlife just fine, and it's starting to piss Lucian off because there's
That's not really how the afterlife works. But
well,
okay.
that's like the understanding I got from that, but maybe you've got a like.
So it's not like there's a heaven and a hell. Like you go, it's basically like you go, you get processed, and you get recycled.
Mhm.
Unless you're like a truly, truly fucking awful person, and then your soul gets bound to the chains of oblivion. But that's not really something that
That's not like
Eurus
regular
has.
hell. That's like genocide hell. Like
Yeah.
that's just Hitler over there. And
Well,
probably the
no,
Morgan.
For money.
it's not like Eurus doesn't really have a say in that entirely.
So Eurus judges people at the end, but unless you're incredibly heinous, you go to the same place.
Yeah.
Okay, but he's just like, I'm not mad. I'm disappointed, and they have to deal with that for like 15 minutes before they go through the gate and get recycled.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. I mean, yeah. All right. Well then, never mind. Kind of. But yeah, she spends a lot of time just waiting for that caravan to come back to try and greet them just as they're coming in, rather than.
Okay. Well, I mean, eventually they do. Near the end of the first week of the next month, which would be the first month of spring, Greenfire. And you see them, you see them rolling into town. Hirith, Jazeera, Brietta, and Morak.
Yeah, Rietta's got just a big grin as she sees Jane and goes running up to her and gives her.
You
You
also see
also
her
might know-
surrounded by 6 black cloaked figures.
Yeah, she's completely oblivious to those because she
Okay.
just sees Jane and is like so pleased to see her and just goes running up and gives her a big hug. Hey,
Rihanna.
sis!
Hey, sis. How are you? I feel weird saying that before to Hirith, but yeah. Hey.
Oh yeah. Go and see her. She's
No, it's okay.
she's been
Okay.
so looking forward to today.
Actually, sorry. I feel like
Go on.
I don't know if we should actually get to this point yet without
All right.
Midas here, because I feel like Midas would have had 3 weeks to figure out what the fuck is going on with Lucian.
Oh, fair. Absolutely.
You know what I
fair.
mean?
Okay.
Yep.
And I
would
don't
agree.
want to have to retcon everything. And I'm sorry to
Yeah.
kind of bring it to a stop like that, but I was thinking about it and I was like, wait, Midas is still in town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the
I thought
magistrate, and
wasn't
Lucian just did something really fucking illegal.
Well, he has no idea what. Lucian wakes up after being attacked. I'm gonna make some skeletons. A couple
But,
days later, shows up with fix
Yeah.
black cloaked figures.
I
It's
feel like
probably unrelated.
something should happen there, and Midas isn't here to do it. So sorry, y'all. Is it alright if we stop it here for the night?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that was a good
Okay.
role play sesh.
Mhm.
I hope it wasn't boring for everybody or anything.
No.
No.
Yeah, a
Doesn't
lot of
do
fun.
something. Morak might do something
Mhm.
Yeah.
because he's also doing a cardinal sin for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, much
Wait,
more
why?
so for like literally your whole thing you do for your god. You are a pretty like not religious sort of person. The one thing you do is kill undead and lay souls to rest.
Yeah.
And Lujane's just got fucking 6 undead just sitting there grinning at you.
And like I'm pretty sure half the party can detect undead too. Like
I think I can.
just as a first level spell. So
This isn't gonna be like one of those old timey shows where no one figures out who like the oh
right.
wait, Clark Kent was Superman this whole time. Lujane
Yeah.
for
And
those skeletons the whole time.
Yeah.
Morak is a very suspicious person.
So
He's gonna notice something's
wow.
up.
Yeah. So next week we'll get to see how everything goes horribly wrong and Lujane is killed by her own party.
Yay!
It might actually come down to that.
I don't
No
think
joke.
I don't think Kirith would allow. She would have totally not. She would fight alongside.
I don't think Morak would do it. To be honest.
Morak would.
Damn. Okay.
No. 100%. Because I'm imagining, because of what happened at at Cormir, that he'd be praying the whole way back. And I don't know.
You're kind of lost, so you're falling back further on your religion. So
Yeah,
that might influence your decision. Okay.
that might
get
influence
that.
my decision. Also, gods are, nifty things. You never know what they might tell you or influence you in some way,
Mhm.
I still feel like Morak would still want to try and like talk to Lujane before
Oh,
just
I don't think
outright
it's gonna.
killing her.
I don't think he'd kill Lujang unless she
But like,
doesn't
I
stop.
totally foresee
Those skeletons
this-
are fucked.
Yeah. Jane's gonna be there with her proud fucking grin and her 6 skeletons, and they're gonna be dead like in the first turn.
And then you all get to decide whether or not she should be arrested and also removed from the council.
Yeah,
Like,
this next
Guys, what are y'all doing? Oh, I'm gonna release this prisoner that just killed 4 high-ranking officers of this army of mercenaries that
You-
are surrounding me.
Okay, but
Oh,
okay.
I'm gonna raise all these undead, even though it's super illegal. And also
I'm
2 of
glad
my
the
party
sisters
members
did
would
that.
be completely opposed to it and might actually hurt me for it. Like, what are y'all doing?
Listen,
I'm so glad I did not have to use the level 20 Atala Jason
Oh my god.
to kill Hirith.
No, that the sex ended up being way better than the killing. Like it just
Oh, yeah,
given the 2 options.
Well, like I said, like she didn't want to like upset the Kestrels. Like, but if Natalia asked for help, she probably would have gone to Atala and asked for like tried to persuade her to forgive her because she still thinks that like Natalia's like was misled by her father. Like she believes in everything she said. That Natalia shouldn't have to pay for that. So if I think she would have tried to find another way without just straight up releasing her. Because she still like here still knows that she did kill a bunch of people. Like and releasing her like she has no like guarantee that she just won't go on like a murder spree, and Hirith would want to avoid that as well. So she wasn't, like I said, it was like a potential like she might release her, but it wasn't just gonna be like, okay, you're free,
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I get
Morak
it.
probably
It's just-
actually, I was thinking about it, like when that was happening. I was like, Morak agrees with you. I agree with you. But the law says no.
What? You
Um,
agree with Hirth or?
Yeah, I agree with you.
Oh, okay.
That she was led down a bad choice. But I think the one thing that Morak is really firm on is his lawful side.
Mm.
I think his evil side is no longer a thing.
Aww.
interesting.
Oh, big softy. He knew it all along.
I think that's
Uh,
kind of like, I don't know, Matt, but that's kind of what I'm leaning towards. Like, I'm thinking of an alignment shift
yeah,
from lawful evil to lawful neutral.
sure, absolutely. I feel like the decisions you made that would absolutely make sense.
Are you sticking around? Like, I figured Morak would just be going and you'd be rolling a new character.
Probably rolling a new character. I'm not sure. It depends where it goes.
Yeah, this next session, with how things go with Lujane, might make Morak feel
Stick
the need
around.
to stick around
Yeah.
Potentially.
to just try and help this fucking disaster.
Mm-hmm.
He may realise that we really do need him more than his brother does.
His brother who has, like an army. Versus
All right.
Lujane who just, almost
Um,
one shot.
So I have a question. Are we all gonna play some more Lost Mines Wednesday?
I hope so.
I'd like to try.
I would like to as well.
Me
I'm good.
please.
Yeah, bingo.
I've got my next character ready.
I don't.
By the way, yeah, we were completely what?
Jacqueline.
Not
Yeah.
everybody. Oh, were you asking me? I thought I'd already said yes.